President, you have come to visit us. And, you know how we started and how we went through and got to this stage. We don't need to refresh you. You are all aware. We started our campaign from Winneba. Pre-season, we'll call it. We were supposed to have gone on the 9th, but it was rescheduled to 23rd. So we decided to change camp. And this is where we are preparing for WAFO in Cote d'Ivoire. The training hasn't been easy. And that is how it's supposed to be. Very difficult on the training ground. But on the battle, we are hoping that it will be softer for us. Your coming alone is a big motivation for us. I don't think our ladies seeing you here will demoralize them. It will boost their movement and their ambition to come home with WAFO tournament and progress to Tanzania. And I'll take this opportunity to plead with you to thank our commissioner for us. As if he was a footballer. And today he's in this position. Whatever we ask for is provided. Whenever we go to him, he thinks ahead of what we are thinking of. Please thank him enough for us, for bringing us this far.
Thank you. I didn't know that I was a visitor here. Somebody was saying the account that Yaba Dene Yaba. Yeja. So I'm very, very happy to be here. Extremely excited. To tell you the truth, my first attempt was to be with you in Winneba, or Winneba, was it Winneba? And then when I spoke to COP Lydia, I was informed that the team was moving to Accra. So I had to also change gear. I think that the journey that has brought all of us here today didn't start today. It started weeks, months ago. It started from the very first day you started your campaign for the League Championship. Fortunately, you excelled and you won the title as true champions of Ghana.
Ghana. Okay, enjoy. Jose.
Madrid.
I said there was a contact.
Player
there was a clear contact.
Player Nikutia defender and I know the slide and so ne escape.
Boss, because president of Osasuna said penalty.
President Osasuna
President of Osasuna saying me okay when you reply based on their interpretation of the game, because me I saw a clear foul. Yanka the president of Osasuna no ntino ono no ntidi
make say ono kwa na
me musan questions no nya no mai. I saw Mbappe coming back. Kwano oko tackled there, but the night can clearly.
Boss, from replace
now. Again, way. And then was any right issue.
Oh, you be sure. From replace now, here no. Angles ni nyina no. Player ni slide there. Okutwa Mbappe. Ne nan kano. Mbappe huri na obelande no. Ena ne right foot ni mo see player no. And nice so from honum.
Boss, or top of no defender, no top of no, or top of no. Mbappe land the 9 AC from no. the nine can even referee ko jade no ojina e consult referee ni everything you know ojina consult VAR for no.
Xabi Alonso's era at Real Madrid starts with Kylian Mbappe scoring the winning goal. Xabi Alonso, no one has a fixed place in the 11. Those who deserve to play will play. And then Obiko Busana someone.
Busana on Rodrigo. Why Rodrigo game no kano went man the Amobi no otan bench me wie and oka say obi any position say we dem a touch chin was in the game. Wow, deserve so be now.
You should grow kakranka. Next time answer questions for Real Madrid.
Oh,
only kakranka.
We say perfect response.
Douglas Luiz is set to join Nottingham Forest. So after Marinakis brokered a 25 million deal with the Juventus general manager, Damien Comoli. Nottingham Forest for you. I'm gonna have you know. Isak will not be going anywhere this summer. As Newcastle United have decided to block his transfer to Liverpool after. So the one with Liverpool, are you for Newcastle for statement?
Yeah,
I say, and yet clear, Papa.
Oh, say Newcastle for now, they believe that say player no issue. I mean, a kind statement now. Player no issue now. Or person or resolve ya. Any social media and also quotana to be bomb.
Because about social media anyway.
Because oko social media and they have to put their response out there.
Na Newcastle so in same almost so kekabi.
Almost almost say player no or contract to the club. And almost all right.
Player, but I was expecting them to respond to player and say, I said you carry the NBO.
Yeah.
That there was an agreement. Yeah. And they have betrayed that agreement.
But almost say in statement no. Almost say statement say promise now can no. Promise you be a
no man no sir.
Statement here.
No sir. They just call around it. And can say the door is not closed, and they use the word say. So people so be fana it's not bizarre. So if you can read Newcastle statement. Okay. So but said
we are clear that Alex remains under contract so that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. We want to keep our best players, as also understand players have their own wishes. We listen to their views. As explained to Ishak and to his camp, we must always take into consideration best interest of the club, the team, our supporters in all decisions, and we have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired
yet. The conditions of a sale have not transpired. Yeah. But like I said, the interest of Newcastle, your fans, what about the interest of the player?
But some who hold a larger interest.
No. The player, whether it's 0.1, also has an interest. Because you cannot say, for instance, the interest of the club, the fans.
But even before that, almost say they are clear in their response that Alex remains under contract and that no commitment has been made by any official of Newcastle said this summer. Ishak Beko. Nature say promising is a summer.
There is a commitment.
Yeah.
As in say. No commitment. Also, these are English people using words.
Yeah.
Semi-solo. If you come to me, now so catch them so I don't know. I did say minya baby and I'm so okay. What they do, I will look at it. Have I made any commitment?
No.
Boy, I think I saw my commitment too. But say also, a trust.
Promises and trust are broken. Then the relationship can't continue.
It is different from when they use the word commitment. Yeah. Commitment is where okay, some no wasa esisu ana either so what true bibi, what sign bibi ana what esisu asebo. So what I say, but the boy is saying I mean about no. Oba me catch you.
In
he should know he has a contract.
Yes. And that Newcastle State say, even if even if they would want to sell Ishak this summer, they stated that it has been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee
expired.
Yes, expired, but they do not foresee those conditions being met.
The almost say the conditions have not expired. They say the conditions are
still
there.
on, but
they do not foresee this conditions being met.
What are the conditions? What are the conditions? Conditions they say bia sika omo pay free Liverpool and any other asking club no. Omunya enkoti say scan ma.
But that is
so if you want to go,
but that is double standards. So catch him say the conditions are there. They are expired.
Yes.
Expired.
But we need a team to meet the
cannot
conditions.
Be met. Why do you set conditions that cannot be met? Some conditions that cannot be met, as you say.
Because they have the sole right in selling the player.
No.
We only buy out clause.
No. I don't know. We are doing interpretations.
Yes.
Semikacho say, solo. What person be fan ko bia is not expired.
Yes.
Name me yin ni so bia betima be fan ko. What mu nsem ka mu chere say what set conditions are nipa da san intimi meet.
So was conditions
no,
meet
here. No, see, they do not foresee anybody meeting that condition. Which conditions are? Just what set conditions any reasonable. Some catch my set condition ba me hwemwa ewiasimwa. Me hu obi obetima meet that condition. Just say conditions are me ama set ama no minim say ding. I will be intimi. And that's not fair.
There are monetary conditions. They say sika.
So catch say be a 200 million. 200 million.
Yeah.
Na so when na bo no 200 million na because say nobody can meet them.
But for seeing it could also mean say on say ebia Liverpool nim sika Newcastle but Liverpool buy first no. Sika Newcastle per man far more. And based on comotwetwem ni Liverpool atwe no. Omo hu say Liverpool nya ready say sika na ye pe no. Omo de bema so in the near future because omo kwa na aba no ho aye clear say omo nya na omo pe
as at that time Liverpool na person omo ko yet when did we hear Manchester United interest in Sesko it just came and to be a team bit baby or pay sack how can you say Liverpool nkwa na pen I'm saying they have all my so much certain conditions are yet difficult for any football club to meet now okay Liverpool decided so be meet so he say they don't foresee woman near Liverpool any. Anyway, but the boys know he has a contract.
Yeah.
And not there.
A 3-year contract. The aka 3 years. And yet 6 months be crown waka say offer wako.
Okay. So Alonso Akasa Douglas Louis Soba.
Sir Ishak Denedier. Say no report say Liverpool nso be try say or Sunday another bid be call for Alexander Ishak na yetete 165 deal be call Chelsea Nicholas Jackson say utia 60 million pounds umbeja Nicholas Jackson mu amount na kusi akan amount yetete say Ademola Lookman agent ene Andra Beta edin komo Ademola Lookman ni agent ene Andra Beta Edin come up for a possible move. That's a reporter Eba. Eden Rabiot, Olympic de Marseille for say one more tono. Eden Rabiot. Rodrigo has him okay in there. 100 million euros, 90 million euros.
That's what we buy one system. That's on Nimbo. So Nimbo.
I join you for Eden Rabiot. Ishak saying any penny Rodrigo.
So I know yet the omoke can a war. Okay, so I'm referee quick
time
now.
Silio, or no say like his obeko.
No, third for starting there. Zito say Naniaji say I can see a basso. Felix Marku ya GF Gaka Vice okay. Also supporters has officially confirmed the signing of Abdul Karim from Nations. And Yambo Franca say significant progress has been made. Oh,
yeah. And no more yeah.
Na mo busan see be juri park.
I'm by inspection.
Ade amu be juri go mo say how inspection say.
Say inspection in the meantime inspection no regards to Asante Kotoko Africa campaign no.
Nti Kotoko be boy wi answer mo juri.
Omo ankase Kotoko be bo but also omo making significant progress but there are still significant ones e was say omo san here to meet the
Kotoko be bo.
And no there one can yes or no.
Na number ka say Kotoko ntimi mo.
Say so far there per conditions are carved there to one. Say GFNS and say NS an intimate meeting within the stipulated time there any Kotoko be Accra yeah.
Okay. Until munya progress.
Say na boss ni na Accra asemi. Ni na yes bia nsentwe for.
Dem confirm. Sheka says confirm.
Kotoko for official statement.
Anya Kotoko na dey beba. You don't need to wait for Kotoko. Say
na make us journalist for na here adwuma. And he came now say it's confirmed say Kotoko be.
Na say CAF at the list of stadium on meet me see akai ba na odi nkan wa. Odi say Kotoko be confirmed.
Kuma dey say magic be wait me.
Ana me boy.
Kuma magic.
E am ba say CAF the list bi aba.
Oh list
baba.
Baba ni.
Accra Sports
Yen Kotoko
the only approved venue.
Yen Kotoko letter 956 lawyer. Yen kona yen vacanje empower yen ho anope.
Yen super power no ma ho.
Me asem yen nya code bi anope o se me pe kanje bi no. Me ba me fine bi abe solo ho ye de.
Na me adom boss bi ai fine.
Na sesi solo oboase chronom ai unia
yen ko
oboase chronom solo won kata.
If you live in a glass house you don't throw stones. Why not solo release here at the back? We are confusing.
Boss, release
confusing. But
Titi release there.
This is like a February.
Say release the only release. Boss, Titi release. Say I can say only release. Yeah, upon for release na. Come kuna no pay. 80 anope come ma release ah. It's a toto. 80 anope. Yeah, mo special. Good morning. Na yamu akwaba. Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Promise Broadcasting Limited, PSA, NFA, Oyerepa TV, Merasan Sono Pay, Sir Ekonko Funkroso, na Ensamwa, Edi Adenchechana Ebu Fumpa, Onko Funkroso, Yadahon Sam Atuanim, and Sam Doson, and Nano Pay, Nemum, dear Disa Fata, Sir Uche, na Utie, and Yade Elsum War, na Yabakan Sadia, Sir, and Sadia, a Fatano Pay, our Facebook pages, no. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV, and I say Oyerepa Radio respectively. Okwa na odo adwent them etimi ato me ba na the boss player to no boasi akenken na ama said yes ene said e fata dwumakoya dama and anopay wo masoma senia metin kofon krosun sem no eba adusa herbal clinic high sense and I say Jackson herbal clinic boshaba electric cast and I feel promise heba amadama and anopay wo ekutama senia yeden kofon krosun semnom esum wo yesasia fi Spain na Osasuna manager Alexio Lisi and edi etu jose enra penalty ekoyam edi etia Osasuna no dena edikan emra ohwe no officer bonom penalty the mo okohwe video no biem no officer na game no referee no ebetimi ay penalty no baby osini team no played very well ohwe Madrid attack no and midfield mo team continue until 51st minute and sample and a penalty no eba amode eto atena officer na marante na modembom na eswani Kylian Mbappe Lotin Enra onum ennya the only goal in the game Emma Madrid etimi eti enkunim etisawhwa Oyerepa TV incident no ena daso no ahanti auto form no ne 9 CFM na ena player na kokan ya referee penalty Emma Kylian ahanti nie otia form na ena be born na tisa nti solo me sure say now wahun bi o nti wonsam eno no na Kylian Mbappe ati atudwa say more will come nyese bia we na chire no no ose no kranie omanya preseason na wabebre na momnom enra en modern book kakra homo den die no e say the season will be good for Madrid and Kylian Mbappe Lotin and pay Oko Alvaro Carreras na suya or see oye happy say or Madrid just na opo first La Liga game ama Madrid ni die so etime ebemo be piemo Madrid amfa Manchester United konenam ya ko piemo ewo enei amanfo manso sampo and was returning to Madrid officer ni abekoye edema na enwana na modimbo so ni ojigbo no oba utimi so oba na interceptions so eche na so anim eno aye Alvaro Carreras wansem ena mede ato anim anopay na okọ João Luis Sanchez na so ya oye player Emma Sevilla demetem etem se Napoli eye dombe bia se João Luis Sanchez ambe fanom na obey adwuma ede ama Napoli Chapi Alonso ede atujo se no one has a fixed place in the 11 those who deserve will play the game and yansma ode atujo bia ni wonoma our position our team nom se bia media number 2 ho chin eye media wow motimbom na se fata sa start games ema Madrid no wom and abebom Luis Sabalza ono ya Osasuna president to say the penalty officer penalty there no cranium a penalty a sense Osasuna defender no ne ho ka Kylian Mbappe ne mom 10 minute red card ekoye etia Osasuna nanka refinom ebetim ayahom baby Chapi Alonso and eti etu just new signings enram omugina mo esia kan no omunyina motimbom eswani oka Alvaro Carreras oka Trent Alexander-Arnold oka Franco Mastantueno otem se omunyina motimbom eswani enra eno ya Chapi Alonso we sansem no and also first season Kylian Mbappe over 40 goals and a Kylian Mbappe and only Akodani team come on. He want to do more. He want to score more goals into Enra and Motimba Mr. Kylian Mbappe at Deno as Soranim and Rian Sabam a Chapi Alonso Suaba Kata Osha incident no bona ge kwache na Kata Osha incident ribi enti on Oyerepa TV enunye or top from the 90 siwa panyan no born na sisa enti wonsem enunom na yebetie Chapi Alonso in summary post match conference in some way and on the Twitter.
Yes, it's clear that there were good things and things we need to improve. After just 2 weeks of preseason, there's still a long way to go. But I think we were organized, maybe we lacked a bit of sharpness in the final third. Against a low block, it was harder for us to create clear chances or put them under pressure. But, well, they practically didn't trouble us either. I'm sure that with the positives and negatives, the team will keep improving, finding more rhythm. We know we have 2 more games before the break, and we're still in that fine-tuning phase. But in the end, the victory gives you peace of mind to keep going, obviously, and we'll analyze and improve on both the good and the bad. I saw that neither the shirt nor stepping onto the Bernabeu pitch weighed on them. I think all 4 had good, solid performances, not spectacular, but they played seriously, didn't make mistakes, didn't look nervous, and were well integrated into the team. Those who started and Franco, who came in during the second half, brought good energy. That mix worked well with the ones already here. And like I said, after just 2 weeks, it's the first day, and now we have to prepare for the next match. But as a first impression, I take away many positives. Personally, I'm very happy to be back at the Bernabeu. This new Bernabeu, how it sounds, how you can already imagine what we can achieve here, and that really excites you. Today, Osasuna set up their game plan, and it was difficult to find spaces. Sometimes they pressed, other times they dropped into a 5-3-2 or 5-4-1. It was tough to break through. On a few occasions, we got to the byline, especially on the left side with Vinny and Carreras.
enti eno aye Chabi Alonso na echem se no kranie utie na oka improvement to respect any nyaye aye preseason na hu se Madrid team no aye well organized adia na omu fairly aye the final third no so mo de ball no abeto atena in all 4 new players in na emotimbo Esonani Franco Mastantueno fit bench by no at the energy from Ebeshe team num and we are Chabi Alonso. I mean Cobb Barca Barcelona demitinim Luis Benedetti or a player reporter Eba HMC Luis Benedetti Omudinati tin Hansi Flick Elkanim Satnan Sam Ebetaka Palmeiras defender na fe Obaya Jumam Ama FC Barcelona na Julian Alvarez ne entourage Demitini and go for the happy. Sat one copiamo, our Atletico de Madrid. Amufisa, say, Oko Timbiti Barca, or Oko Timbiti Real Madrid, Oko Man City, or Traya, and Catrophies of a gem, any idea about general and Cabamo. You said the Uncle Foye at just a trophy, dear, about your modern, and your reporter, a FAT Madrid, and a free, Julian Alvarez, a Suayam, a Toja, and Nano Pay. Maminko England na fe meaning come on nano pay ye fi Spain aba England na ye din come on na Uko Premier League stars and ram amara vie ewo PFA Awards 2025 professional footballers awards from association awards inti enra musala mo arrive gigi omudini adadia ningina air live ewo Oyerepa TV so Alexander Isak will not be going anywhere this summer and your reporter if Newcastle United asuyem etoja anopay and kofona near dinio omunya madwen say omu jai boy num amana ko bebia omu fi say awoso tena masa sample bekwa enya niema we and I was say we your social media tren some good club nimase and your reporter if Newcastle United asuyem etoja anopay na Liverpool say woman we some my signings, couple of signings, and the moment and ya say amatimi awie plus bakum yunumi and sabia. I was say amutomobam and some pona summer 2025 my camponum etimi atum metisa Liverpool planet say amposa wasam amate 165 million pounds echo for Alexander Isak. Amate beko now for Alexander Isak abaya juma ete amatim Gary Lineker ete atudwa say and niema wo hu kakra ewo Hugo Ekitike honom afi in the English Premier League is a striker to watch or a striker I was say amuhwani yebebo goals ete amam Manchester United amu striker no obese goals ete ateno and your Benjamin Sesko asem and all kind Hugo Ekitike will score more than Victor Jokeres and Benjamin Sesko. And no Gary Lineker. Name some Virgil van Dijk or say Yankamo Biante Ope striker Takina Utimusa Oyerepa Alexander Isak of Newcastle United or say Alexander Isak Netake ya Obenso left Obenso Jamfifi Obenso Onamha Netaking easy. So Omunyanom like team Nua Ababuam ama Liverpool etime akon ete akon nanim na Emiliano Martinez the truth no cry and say manager Ruben Amorim or a manager Emma Manchester United and Konya and Cope Nambom I say on team convince Manchester United and penning for no why I was Emiliano Martinez Eba na Demitini Casemiro or say no cranier on now or a player Emma Manchester United Nambom and Nomabi Eba Shiramagumasum say or consider say one year or your season we are on Twaso our Manchester United BM AC Milan Abusia the next 48 hours let us HMSM omobedin come intensively with Manchester United ningina monum ay Rasmus Højlund unimsa omo prefer striker de ay Dusan Vlahovic na de na Juventus for yenom asensen kran mamunya hondaso se boy na be adwuma de amatim na sa onye enti omo consider Rasmus Højlund Chelsea HMSM utuam 60 million pounds omubejai Nicholas Jackson mu no akosi akan ama with the presence of Jean Pedro and of Liam Delap no ama Nicholas Jackson akoya outcast e team no na Leandro Trossard ono a player Emma Arsenal na reporter ekutame anopay echem se wajatum so best no contract ama Arsenal na expecta ene ban central jumayi okonko phone cross or transfer na edem Fabricio or the two just say Andrew Beta agent Emma Adimola Lukman and Andrew Beta edin come say mama me boy any chance e Arsenal wate na dena Atlanta for no omum pesa boy no be come bia boy no so de onye na adwen so be si akan e Jewish Stadium Bergamo biem and your reporter eka yensa enano pay na detenye odawani kopiema. According to report no Chelsea say ambasan 2 players aka amu players amasa amono and sample and a summer transfer window na abana wiye na Xabi Simons of Leipzig and Alejandro Garnacho of Manchester United 2 players mikuta anopay say Chelsea besan amom and Alejandro Garnacho let us confirm say oh ni nam for 14 come on akaka nam for 4 say mikoya jumam ama Chelsea some Allardyce Sam officer Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson oya underrated okay Juma Ederson abom ati ama Man City nyina asem abasubodie I was selling second nyina nyadia say akọ ati amanwa ye don sem atu anim anopay the last 48 hours report HS Man City and Donnarumma come on akwanim ye pa Man City hwanim say Donnarumma amonsam ebetima kanana fe abaya juma edi amatim na Pep Guardiola on Ryan Cherky and afe Manchester City signings say Kevin De Bruyne one replacement na keeper no wine eba yentie ensema oruano edi etudwa Pep Guardiola.
Now, emotionally it's difficult to replace, so difficult to replace emotionally. And it's tough. It's really, really tough. Really, really, really tough. The people don't realize, even the players in that moment, the agents think it doesn't matter. The club give us everything, give me everything. So that players give to our fans of world football something unique, and it's difficult too. But the time, the time, pass of the time is for everyone. So one day arrives to me. But for the other ones, is of this sport.
I say the signings have to perform. And no, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk and I'll say players they have to perform.
Well, listen, it's like a brotherhood, isn't it? So it's like for me personally, I feel that responsibility for everyone. Like if I feel like anyone's down or anyone's getting criticized more or whatever, I feel responsible, for that. I feel that, it hurts me as well. And we do everything in our power to perform. No one wants to not perform, but we are human beings, and that's the
Mami we ewo Italy report HS Inter Milan are joining the race for a general bill 15 million euros. And we reporter if the Olympic drama summit for no asya etoja and anopay romance am we happy with Evan Ferguson training or the Emma team Napoli nim Sevilla fullback João Sanchez sign agreement na Areche a region of 17 million euros and sign boy Milan turned down 25 million euros offer from Napoli for Alex Jimenez. And your reporter, Eka Yansano Pay, Fiorentina, Lyon, Roma, Sevilla, Omina Epe, Boynum, Inter Milan, and Bologna reportedly, and your agreement on Christian Aslani. And your reporter, Ikutayan, Ewo Jumadiano, so Gennaro Gattuso, Nesquada, Ebaba Bontenum, Francesco Pio Esposito, Abatunin Sam, Ede Afeno, Makato, so Olympic de Marseille, Se Amo Elton, Eden Rabiot, and Rafa Leao, Diamete HM, say, I likely, say Milan 2 games on to me in Siakai, and for Emma Woman, and I say, Piero Osilio, I know a sporting director, Emma Inter, yes, Hilal, and that team come on, Aquanimi Papa, and what Germany nom, Jean Koto, or Prior, or DFB Pocanum, or Courtney Twitter page, or say he's okay now. I'll bet my Siakai over the weekend. St. Bayern Munich, Hurricane, Conrad Lima, Omina Enra, Omantiman training with the players, Amu training individually, and your reporter, Eka Yensam, Ewo Juma Denoso, Canino, and Peninforto and Samoa, or say, the Swa, Asimasi, and Yadi see, that is in Kofon Cross Seminar, Yakano, Yakop, Nafe, ABA Herbal Clinic. ABA Herbal Clinic. You know what eating come on and near dear party. Abusia, hey, I'm a dear drone mawa. Neko, my drone nache. Ne my dog a crabber. Sir, be fine. And I need yaba.
Beba.
You, Mate, ain't the next 10 minutes no? You need ABA Herbal Clinic. 18 come on, Braco.
Every about clinic and out yenka and ano pay na ABA yet na sepe na seriasha man for afunum mesan said and yadia bia obrini bekasa the eye is very delicate. It is when ni yadia eya we ya unti meka se odo unsa show demiri fematna se and now the when ni komo bi na odi diagra ye reheza asa efa na afa de bi eni de ye kan na ye kan asan se when ni duma de bi ameka cho se wan hwe ya wiase nya de bi na de be ya krampo ne se wan hwe ya na okoba na ebusua nya bi edi na enne a weni efri ya waka da mu yi ese nya nko na ho atochima na emom ni padom ni na na omo ho atochima ntina meka cho se ya bra ebi Herbal Clinic ni entu weni yade asemfa ma ho ye na yede ndubana ni amban ko hini ni abena ya yam ne te se edusam yede ma ode kwakofra aduane adi eno na be ko treni mu akoye mu adwuma eno na be ko pepa ntini so ebe bie ntini so ama mogya ni nso adi afurisa se de etie na akopepa ni nechi na epie we ni ne so na de ahoto enso etimi abro numbers ni na ejina frame aye 0541 56 5199 0541 56 5199 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 Nani AB Herbal Clinic and so actually me atwetwe enkomo de bia meka choro say ade ba ko ha man for your glaucoma na momo em say problem ba ko ma adwen ya baso ye say obi say ne glaucoma no ono ne de ode anante ache be 20 years 30 years or the anante ache ne yes ani your glaucoma ba ko ho no ma betimi ade anante ache sa eno na your friend no eye open angle glaucoma no eno betimi ade anante ento bon se essence ono ne pressure na odeba optic nerve ne so no enen ano nhye da anyehye enti oye ne nkakra kra enti ansa na ebe pie wani ne so no na eba bedum eni no nemom your glaucoma ba ko so wo ho no ma ono de oba obebo wonkaye ono nso betimi aboa ma wanante ache kakra eno na yefra angle closure glaucoma no ono nso betimi ade wanante nemom no ono na oba ode migraine ebro obetimi ade dede aba begina wasom enti ano nso betimi ade anante kakra na obi de ose a mani yi hyase enche ye but mani nadum meko hospital a omose glaucoma na so doctor nso betena se ose glaucoma de utimi de nante che na meka sure say your glaucoma ba ko wa ye friend normal tension glaucoma na sa glaucoma we no ono no pressure na ode be ni ne so ano wodin ye papa enti ubon se onya bai ni ne so twe no wontini so hyase so ye adwuma wache kura ko mfie no mu ko mfie du wani ni bedum wanhwe ya ju bi so mu ansa na wetimi anante se impo ubehu ade mpo a enini kosua ne nchen na ade behu ade wonsa se kane e bi to a na afa to enini so ansa na wa fili kakra obi de ne de timi dum kra ana na yefa no normal tension glaucoma ye woni pe bi nso a glaucoma wonene so na emo menyi ne hu mpie ye enti oba ye no se wade na bo mene so ana na yefa no blunt eye trauma no ana se me kwafom na bibi buto mene so na afa ama mene na hyase ye meya but the way me kai me call your makase ade na ye west no medwen wa menti as because a hyase ye nche ana na yefa no angle recession glaucoma a secondary glaucoma no ono no weni ne so de dance wonti mimpie onya ne nwie bi de beka na ho na afa we pie na wa hyase da ne ho ade weni ne so ana nti bra ABA Herbal Clinic na yɛntu ase yɛmfa ma wo mɛsi yɛ ma de ade kwakɔ fra koko yɛ ma de ade kwakɔ fra nkwan o Tom Brown o rice water na wodi no ana o de yɛndro bi kwakɔ fra numbers ni ne agina frɛ 0541 565199 0541 565199 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 yo kwada so adwena se market na chipa na yebutuo kwada so adwena se market na chipa na yebutuo domahin nkron so de yeben apie kubi coast on Tuesday market hono ma obehu yen ewo ho kwada na yawade bia ya half go so Genesis FM Promises hono ma afia de bia nso eye babie ni eye adehye FM Promises hono ma obehu yen ewo hono mo de yanse waba na wabepie mu yen yendro no yen deliver emfa mawo yenye drug store yenye pharmacy ye clinic nti age waba ma ya check o ya hwe yade a ehaw ya hwe intini ni mu problem ewo mu ye we fidi a ebe screen ni body no yade bi ewo mu bia no efidi beka so fata betena so obehwe we no be mu problem nso a ehaw na afa impo ya ye wo surgery ye be hu aka kire se wani we yaka na afa ehu aduro nso ye de amaw o se obai so ba be bo nipa nti charge bi a ode be ma obia no wo ho kwan se obechemu miensa uchemu miensa o de o se ne de nsi tua baako opese wuji eduro ni bi ko na wo start UC na hu se de na ho ode ntie na ode aye ahoboa enso e de aba be pie mu e wo ABA Herbal Clinic eduro na nkasa e na ede wo beba sanso na cataract ete e na e haw obi de o se me na me wo ete ne ekoyiye but ye yiwie ye surgery wie no afi asan aba mo ye very big capsule pacification and say after cataract eno na asan aba no na je say de wo training mu na asan efifi asan pie we ne so no enti say no say de wo training mu nyina nkwa wete na yakoyi no me ma mfie baako mienu asan be sha ase se eba bra bebie mo ABA Herbal Clinic na yentu ase enso enfama diabetes hypertension and stroke yade miensa we ya mabobo sui se enya ba omoje mpe oye den ene yade beba de bia ya meka kire wo se oye den sa yade miensa we e ba omoje ma ene yade beba hypertension ni nyin de kwa ni ma e de ene yade bebra se wonyenya stroke pe intini ne ho ka eye intini otwedi ampo nyankopon ne nyansem no ode intini na egu ni pedwe ni metime buama moja ni nso etime ko ene namu sa na ye nadwuma se de yete enti eba ne sa na se intini ba ko nto chima akoka intini fofra e de hawo bebere honam akwa ne baabi unya stroke a ebeka wani unya diabetes or high blood sugar ne kwakọ sai bibi wo wani ni yefra ne retina ebe sai no eno so de hawo bebere nti de bia me ka kire wo se ope bebi a yenim dim a yedi ndubna ne amba sai ne yade surgery nsem bi enimu oho no mo ba ye ma ahwehwe ne wa bia ye ma ohwe sefa so wani ne so na mum ye ma de ade kwa kofra aduane na de ahoto de abrewa ABA Herbal Clinic so fata na ase na oba be pie mu na oyade no etu ase enso e de ma je number se ne frɛ 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 enye ne yade nko a na yesa e wo ABA Herbal Clinic ene ade ba kwa me dane se emema na no more erectile dysfunction ni premature ejaculation ni nyina no and that no krani yame ne mu ni bebere na ho atowo mo wono mututu anamon de ba ABA ne de omo ho atowo mo anya asem ketwa na no sister bi ma manage se obaye osimikunu ode boss wa na waje mu ene yesa wa ya ade se wankasa wetu anamon de ama be ma no ye ma de ade kwa kofra kubensu anom ebe komoje ni mu akoye mu adwuma na de ahoto sonko kra de abro ode ne premature ejaculation ode boss wa na eje mu ode ne erectile dysfunction na da okoju to an mesraw ABA Herbal Clinic ana me kan fon so de ama o diabetes no o hypertension na tena o so ache no de akofa ni yade de abro no se yentu yade na mfiri moje ni mu a wani na ebekọ ebeba ebekọ ne source no yade ntini ne yɛde ɛno na yɛtu aseɛ ma no ɛfiri hɔ nom bra na ɛbɛpie mu ABA Bar Clinic stroke crowd the software to challenge ɔsɛ 21 days na wɔtwe mmiɛnsa ɔsɛ ɔde aduro ne ka wɔn kaa so ho bɛtɔ kora na mmom na ɔsɛ ɔde ka wɔn ahokeka bɛba nipadua ne mu ahoɔden nsa na ɔntumi mpagya na bɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɔpagya no ɛna na ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ aduro wɔ mɛtoa so a ɛbɛboa me anaasɛ ɛmmoa me bra bɛpie mu ABA Bar Clinic na ɔde wɔn kasa bra nti ɔba yɛn hɔ ɔsɛ ɔme ba bɛsɔ ahwɛ sɛ aha deɛ yɛn nso nhwɛ oba na yasa wo yadeɛ ma yadeɛ no efiri so kora ɛde akɔ yɛ kwada so adwena sɛ market ne chipa ne ebutu dɔma hinkron so deɛ yɛ bɛnya pie ko bi coast on Tuesday market hɔ no ma bɛhu yɛn hɔ ukwada ne yawade bia yɛ ahafo go so Genesis from promises hɔ no ma bɛhu yɛ hɔ efie de bia yɛ bebie ni hyɛne nsomam sɛ ɛyɛ ameka sɛ ukwada ne yawade bia yɛ ahafo go so na efie de bia bebie ni ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ kumase ne dɔma yɛ nya adwuma yɛ adwuma anopa no nsia kɔpem anwumere no nsia fiti juada ekɔpem memenda enti obi wɔ no mo sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ metwɛn juada ne benada pɛ na mabɛto wɔn da bi kumase yɛ adwuma fiti juada kɔpem memenda enti bra me sorry so you numbers in the frame 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 ABA Herbal Clinic ne ajo so say nyamensa wo mu ampa.
All right, see ABA Herbal Clinic, eye specialist.
Baba. And I until to part not tell me bia. And I diabetes.
Capsule opacification.
And we are
after cataract. Yakoye surgery, you cataract ne free. Na asanya form me we ni nechi na asanya piaba.
Any offense say
capsule opacification.
Capsules ya no me. Baba kunti ebie4.
Yes.
Mo me hwe no man be wadro. So for ata na so for ata we.
Sisi ade unze ontena fa akon. O kosa
go for ani na ne go for.
Ben na me no kase de watena se.
E okumase
adwena se entina.
That's fine. That's a bra kusoro.
Boss.
Yanko na.
Right. Grow fine. Herbal tonic no pepe grow fine na emboa mani pedua no enya hoden mapa. Onum grow fine na eboa na siesie ni pedua ni nyina ne se untumi ni di oda untumi enda otemreyo ewo wonsa ene onan mu sori ano party se ni pedua no ayemra hoden ho se nya na de adwuma ne nisa hoden na e grow fine Herbal tonic and on mobile o experience menstrual disorder o menses nsisi so emfama bosumi we about 20th na bosumi ebesima about 10th and 30th onim se enya de a eye kama edema wo oba no ntino grow fine adro no mu a ebeboa na o menses no eba esisi so kama e de ama vitamin se we adro ni mu eno na eboa ni padua no mani nya hoden mapa na eno nso e de eye na adwuma grow fine adro no Ghana ha chemical ne herbal shops ura baby a ubenya bi na wato open dodo a odo ani chem e digital herbal clinic e Kumase Amekom runabout your Bank of Africa Friday e was 0244 5965 32 0244 5965 32 any odotobri rural bank and to susu and na ediosia 60 days otu susu 60 days ma loan access na oto oba odotobri a yama loan na odi akwhye wadwuma mu na se sika na odi atosusu ewe ye ho 60 days no ye bo ho prema akomako enum ejiama entime fa ni se 60 days no se oto 100 Ghana cedis ye ma 500 Ghana cedis as loan na odi akoye wadwuma odotobri nko a ena wo sa special susu loan benefit we okoba bia unya ewo honomo salary workers loan susu loans cocoa loans afei microfinance loans funeral and social loans transport loans ni nyina obodo to be rural bank ewo bi ewo mo ha omo ma obi sika sam de hia pa entu per trusted financial partner fa ho bo odotobri rural bank omo ene beboa de hear them omo ene beboa wa bra wo hear sika edu dwuma ye head office e Jacobu afe Kumase ene Asanteme branches no ya to edi apete oko bantama ye ne MTN office no edian me agrekins ma ye ben lorry station no tafu 4 miles ye ho macro ye goi filling station aso ase ye ne adwanom edian me Santase runabout ye ben La Vicus hotel e wo taxi rank ebu akwa me wa chorem e wo credit union dining mo a obehu Odotobui rural bank ija ye ne Victory Baptist Church edian me Roman Hill ye ne total filling station no edian me Crofrom ye wa drink kwanta bekwai ye ni post office edian we na fe oboase ye ben tutuka police station no biaye amabobo su nyina oba Odotobui hell na omama osika na odi akodi ujuma ye numbers a ofre na wa be pelo ni bi no 03220 91454 and 0243 170 784 Kangen and magic drinking water alkaline water ni pH no was so papa na unim se alkaline ewa ni paduan ma eboa ebo ho ba e free nyadoa e pese ewa ni paduan ni nyina ne se alkaline no ekọ ni paduan no yade entumi ntena biaya alkaline ewo se acid ewo ni paduanim dia yade ne ba na obetena entiswanum kangen na num sufufo biade a ene acid na adi we ni paduanim wa kopo how e de abran ho entinum alkaline water no kangen water eno ena emebo ni padua no ye minerals bi te say magnesium calcium ena potassium ne iron a ebo ma brani nyina no unyini from now body no enso enya ahoden onum kangenam ebo eye wakoma liver ena fe kidney no ho ban e di free eye nyadoa eno so epese ram na omko attack sa organs yi kangen nso no eye enso nya dro dwuma edie no e chense wanom doctor dro e di akoni padua ni mu ba bia aye ton so benya kangen nso ni bi na wato dosopo no oko Breman UGC anase Tafudi Road Abawaru Junction ubenya kangen magic drinking water for any chem ewo Santase runabout Lizzie Hotel ewo ho ubenya biato ho Pakiki Organic Cafe ewo stadium mewacho ho so ebi ho ena Suman Kwai Junction ewo Ashtown kangen magic drinking water utobi ewo ho phone number we 0241 44 9191 0241 44 9191 na 0507 37 9474 kangen numbers and I'm there to Jano. Amen Scientific Hospital Oba Bibremo, the best alternative medical hospital ewa Bibremo. Amen Scientific Hospital abaso body p any aje efa say stroke ya de ode wani eche Amen Scientific uni problem bia biem one kasa stroke ya de how anaso oni mobi a stroke ha no busuani anaso adamfo bia fa ne bra Amen ya so ye oba ye betu stroke na se e de ama oba be ma untumi ngo adane pressure abeto ti so awusuafo how nkumafo how na mfofo ball pressure bra Amen Scientific Hospital afa ya de kwankro wakwa emfie pi entumi nkwa oba ya so ye betu ase e de ama diagnostic machines no ho ye free wa ne ehu ya de e how ye nro no eye mako aduonu e 924 ya de bia how bia no ye hodro e Amen Scientific Hospital Kumase atwema tachiman kwada so fo ase ekwan so na yewo woni chem wo inchi boga wa bibiani Accra takrade tamale atebubu nkoko sunyani ho sehide so na fe ho ya obehu Amen Scientific Hospital ewo miaya mbobo so nyina ye numbers no 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 afa 0241 367349 0241 367349 Branox Hotel we piem Kumase debia meka biaya obeda na wanya asomdwe ebia okrabai no dwuma bi na obetena eye na kakra na wadia na opa asomdwe de adisa dwuma na Nox Hotel na oba na wabeda ye dan no emu eye kama yesiesie mu a oda otimu se we de oda na ho na waso dai pa ewe yaso ye restaurant ho ba ho conference ho enso ho betuma beje edi udwuma free wifi e ma be spacious car park and a few spacious place yede where the receptions Nox Hotel Asoka Olam Street few kilometers away from the Babayara Sports Stadium. Eho and a Knox Hotel. Ewo Frenox Hotel. Ewo Sahoma True for you. So 03220 244 38 and a 03220 24162 03 220 24162. Bema Oba Nyatenka ese ono partner ebedi hyemu oho na unya libido ese ade sen ono partner beda eyo how the ma de bia meka efia enhyemudie enimu no mpempi eya na ntokwa edoso eho bema watenka ne bepeja edek SM Bitters epeja watenka ediama onum no na libido rise ene obeko ochena beko de chen obeko sa ebrebi anim no SM Bitters ebetu susiare ne se ede free ho ebeboa ma low sperm count no eno so akọ na premature ejaculation eno so ayeho adwuma ede ama edu eba clinic de edek SM Bitters ede aba omanmu a chemical shops herbal shops uremu a ubenya bi na wato 0243 989 368 and a 0201 044 221 Edek SM Bitters Apomodin Herbal Clinic Dr. Sam no Osebrana Suye Kumasi Sofolai Soja 4 Crime any Assemblies of God Asoy no Edi Enimshe Obano Odi Eniyade no Eba glaucoma eye pressure cataract eye syphilis long and short sightedness eno na de bia me chemu se obi ho a okenkan ade se me kenkan ade okrata isu yi ohun ni ye gese wa hye ahwehweniwa obi ho a ade ben na ohu ade wa akira ohu obi so hwe ade a na nani su ye ni bisi eno na Dr. Sam say o de ba obeye ni ye amwani no ehu ade ye enya no nkran Dr. Soba na obema no eda fam kodwoto a obema na bonimu a no amana brim ejina ne nan so na afi wa ma akwan se kofie eno partner encoding shemu Fred Dr. Sam ewo 0551 09 8961 0551 09 8961 na one Apomodin Herbal Clinic and so atwetwe enkomo ye kwa atwea 5 September nyame ya adomo a ena Achia Mountains in Paibono Ebasweno Promise Broadcasting Limited ena ede aba ticket no 150 cedis by a front desk Oyerepa FM ni TV Promise Radio any TV nebeje odie na onso wa join it
kes Canadian
kes ka bibia ai kan bia yes bibia fa ho akwantuo ne hu bia yekọ ne eba bibia yekọ bompai e wa atwea
na beko
I'm Friday 5th September. Me meji early vacation. Yeah.
There's over.
So be say on na hihye nkonwa no.
Oh atwa.
Obe hihye ho.
Na hihye entrance you.
Oh be say do time be out me.
Yeah, boma. Oh go bomba.
Then na no obe hihye nkonwa wa ha.
Okay. We no go here. I don't see awesome there. That's service.
The number is 0554 449 595 0554 449 595. Ofre anaso the momo no faso a ye beti na afi ya je so na o ticket na reserve bi e dey amount. Boss here we.
Okay. So bet.
You too. We have a
1037.
HD.
Oh,
they were not, but so said,
so there was a winner now.
Honey, and we see a 14 or Hosana because all the seconds in the count.
You pay winner.
I am a pay winner.
40 to 50.
40 to 50. Next right. You do now, on Common there. Madrid, so on Common Madrid womb. Na PFA team of the year of the season no so
Liverpool was on year 6.
Yeah.
We were 6 no.
Based on their current squad there but the last season they can't sir.
Na say dey is Isaac omo dia.
Oh say
na Isaac aka
omo dia na say beba.
Hey. Ade ani ru ase on ton no.
Na so to in common ede. Na enem Arsenal most of more fan base for Nejapa. Minim so kan mo medwane ho de a. About Trossard contract extension and salary increment no.
Am I extending the contract?
What ma to na ketu? I'm out for Nejapa.
I didn't try.
Oh no too. Say
the boy wanted to leave. And I asked at this time no omunya player no. and he wanted to leave. So you increase the player salary. I can't 2027 and
yeah, 2027.
I think he still has 1 year and
to 2027. Yes.
And you know, ode tinamu yeba. And I wouldn't say Arsenal supporters no. Yeah, one more Petro Sard Che Martinelli. And you want some say Martinelli. So even back Krana. They think that Martinelli
have Arsenal improved their left side of attack?
They be say so far they will be a mile.
No, but Masa Madueke Trossard, Martinelli.
Madueke is for both sides. Okay, I say Arsenal match time or buy no. Saka ko left too.
Yeah.
And on Ujina right. So Mimi Madueke to be a left-sided player.
Okay.
For now, they are Trossard and Martinelli.
But you're okay. Most of them are not okay.
They shouldn't be okay because of Martinelli, not Trossard.
Okay, because of Martinelli, not Trossard.
You see, chance
why not Trossard leaving, getting someone like Eberechieze to compete with Martinelli?
Eberechieze, there's all. Eberechieze, there's all.
So, on amount for expert says, on Arsenal, what's your occasion?
Okay, so how much you have spent? Any almost 60 million and then almost. Says it can be just say Ebiko. And Martinelli, you said they tried at a point too.
Bamfa.
Obia me pay one. So I didn't easy sao.
Now to them Trossard enko. Na po bia because clearly me to between
Trossard is can offer.
Between Trossard and Martinelli can be for a long season.
Maybe they make up for Trossard.
Okay, you go for Trossard. Over Martinelli.
For Trossard, no. Oh, no. Or a positive term, Martinelli. Trossard, no. Minimum goes there, but Obeshi go more than Martinelli. Trossard, a bit more direct term, Martinelli.
Martinelli, you're younger.
Your man chances are.
Or you're younger than Trossard. Or younger than Trossard.
And then it's not always about age.
So in terms of building a squad.
It depends on who is coming.
Make us say. Well, Arsenal, there was the link of Rodrigo. Senka Rodrigo Bejana. Imagine Rodrigo, Ebia, Gio Carres, now when Bukayo Saka. This is a front three fit for any team, even including the Barcelonas and the Madrid.
And Rodrigo no buy him.
And Rodrigo is still willing to leave. Because we told say, I'll combine the two, Madrid and Arsenal, because based on Madrid against Osasuna. And Rodrigo not even getting a chance to warm up.
I shows that I asked now for Omubefua. Also Ombufu, the 50-something million we use for Madueke. Also Abufuko. Because if that money was there, and Cardi B Kwako Soso, I could face the Rodrigos now. You spend this amount on Madueke. Also, as you say, still now you see, problem.
So you need somebody to start.
And Tirana now got to be on starting when you have not finished with the issues of starting.
Good. So let me try and read. So let me try and read. Arsenal fans nibi diomo keka. Ewo a young commodum. Obi say Arsenal, a team that finished second 3 times in a row, will run back to Martinelli and Trossard as left-wing options in hope to dethrone a team who have invested in Ekitike for and wait and hoping to sign Isaac. Obi the other buy, I don't know. But when you are breaking it down, okay, now Obisoka say hope. This what I'll say. Curtis saw. I'll say hope. Sign Rodrigo, Leao, or Eberechieze. Reality. Sign Madueke for 52 million. Trossard contract increase. Gabriel Martinelli stays. They say Enkadiana Arsenal fancy hope. Hey, Obi say Rodrigo, Leao, or Eberechieze. But they are ending up with Madueke, Gabriel Martinelli staying, and Trossard getting a salary increment. Now this is where it gets interesting. Otuo, defense win you titles, but with the support of the attack. Arsenal 3 times running seasons miɛnsa na Arsenal edited you have the best defense in the league. And that's why almost every time Premier League team of the season, bohu Saliba in there consistently. That shows you say Arsenal defense near problem. And this weekend last weekend against Manchester United, it was clear that Arteta was a group of armed men at the back. Also, we're evolving the style no? From traditional right winger, traditional left winger, to now back four, me exceptional when it comes to defending. Back four, me aggressive or me bullies. Very difficult to intimidate. And that is the foundation of every project. The moment you have that. And also, Arteta experimenting with goalkeepers. But finally, when you're the ideal one, I open for Nejuma from Germany, Ben Leno to Ramsdale to Raya. Once what you are coaches in 10 years say keeper we no akofa. But when you and now Arsenal have a keeper this weekend, he made incredible saves. Into the back four, no problem. After saw the Timber Calafiori, because they say Arsenal boy. Look at the one bench. You can even talk of Obit say Timber coming on. I mean, Timber is a player. Already know your eyes now, and no delete more you know. He will walk straight into most teams. And you prano about Arsenal be prime and then can you bench. And then it slow down the development. But even last season, we saw a different Timber. So it's not a problem. So all Arsenal needed to do was to just make sure the attack is getting the necessary facelift. The attack is getting the necessary facelift. For the middle with Zubimendi, I'm okay. Moto Bajo said, no got okay because on your starter or your closure. Yeah, but I never can see a simple complete. But what happened to the attack? Joe Carres, one of the best available. Moto now share market, so now has strikers available. Heading. Oh, and you sir, maybe you talk about Isaac. You talk about Isaac. And now for now, man for Arsenal be cross so there's come cover wood no. They all not him no.
Over say cross there when Chris Wood. Them say na say
Arsenal pay bully sir. Oh, can come out try no. But these are all options. But checking the goals.
Bully just say a bully ana. Joker is a bully.
No. Take Arsenal pay bully. Oh.
Okay, so clearly Arteta was not looking for a bully.
Yes, he was not looking for it. But in terms of goal scoring, Joe Carres he had here. So only there, very hard to debate. Say Arsenal and for someone.
I can't left-sided attack.
It's Kamuri and Zubi. Enya backup. Enya someone have it in the compete. I was a Bukayo Saka on no problems. Or why okay? So even Saka pra enya some ne buy and a Saka have it pra. So Saka pra you can even play have it from that side of the wings to also help them. But you know say anymore no. And I either said you are backup to Martinelli. You know free ho because you tried that last season with Sterling. And you know we say it was an experiment that did not work. Arsenal went in for a low budget. You find say forward between Sterling and Carafiori. They are not Carafiori akwa yediama Italian team no. Our heroes nature was say now Arsenal phobia is stable. But now we call the other side which was Sterling. That was a gamble. And now and him said this season Arsenal is not going to gamble again. Going for a mature and I'm far. Why you are familiar. But they went in for Madueke. Now there are questions. And clearly, this is not an upgrade of the system. Arsenal supporters now say they don't seem to be happy with any other course. Now, Zach means one who's idea we are Rebecca Ateta. Nediaba Aqua no so ababuma. A man for starting kaboom. Now you can see that the pressure is mounting on Ateta and a lot need to be done at the man. Now yeah, 1 billion. 1 billion. Yeah. Milto Fufra Bebono, I mean Mazaka kind.
Money spent since last major trophy. To hear money is an Ateta and a 1 billion.
No,
say if you saw Jade crew, Sky out Ediamana Bessie Sabri.
These are not corporate calculations. We media for him. You see, when you say money spent, what has he brought to the club? Well, these are
since the last time he won the trophy.
Last time he won the trophy. Last year's cousin on the mark club. Almost spending, but don't say. Oh, but any person analyst,
Matthias,
but of you analyst.
We make us say this is all part of the pressure. Ever coach in this.
There be no pressure. No. The club understands these things. When you sit down, so be spending 1 billion. And that's what the 2 billion back. Anyone wants spend the 1 man. One are positive to the club. But so these things are for the guy last season alone for clinching second for when you go to the Champions League for the Sikasa or the other. Now I go for
the pressure
money.
But so lastly, Vinicius Junior story is getting way par. Okay, and no, I'm a shot. But to Ebra, yeah, do Rodri Ballon d'Or, Rodri, Vinicius Junior says he's going to do it 10 times what he did, and we thought that this mentality is solid because we'll be our call from the anchor on time. Casa about catching we are seeing and say, now did he second? I feel no baby in Predu, but it looks like it's a different story. Now, Vinicius, in the last 30 matches, official matches for Madrid, was just 1 goal. And then against Osasuna, too, it wasn't the best of Vinicius. How I Mbappe. Eje most goals for Madrid last season. Now they check Vinia. I feel sad, very, very sad for Abrante and Vinicius Jr. It's quite unfortunate. Send your mail cost Adiama Abrante. I'll be so happy if Xavi Alonso can help bring back the best our Abrante and Vinicius Jr. We are not seeing the best out of Vinicius Jr. Madrid team no ejuma or home to ejuma or Madrid team no na say pa na Madrid. Omo de ba bebo e de akwa kwhia Barcelona mo de am so too e be kwa ha adwen e de amom. The divorce between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Liverpool no so too quick one. Ni nyina looks like obi an shedam benefiti gidigidi. After the exit, because the first game Jeremy Frimpong boy league no na slow kakra and o head ye Abrante e friend no Trent Alexander-Arnold so bonam to and also aye basa kakra. So let's see how things will go. But Xavi Alonso have a big task ahead of him to transform Madrid to the side that we're expecting us to transform.
Thank you. Hey.
Actually, Mr. Story so far didn't my pa and after PFA player was Ishak statement or Koto on IG and Newcastle's response to Alexander Ishak for a statement or the Bible, Now, Mr. Tuo, baby, a Newcastle ne Ishak Jinano. Now, if you listen to Newcastle very well, they are not being intimidated by what the boy is doing. That is one. Two, they are not being intimidated by Liverpool Cassia or the amount that Liverpool are trying to bring on board. Almost say it's not for sale. And they are hoping say he will join the team very soon and go ahead where So you see, Nani Bekan was say Ishak has a contract till 2028 with Newcastle United. Boy, and I say I'm promising say maybe I did doing there. They will allow him to leave if the right bid is submitted. And Onufi said the right bid has been submitted by Liverpool. And there's some Matias and Omanako. And if you look at Newcastle, they think say, you are not the one to define to us what the right deal as a bid is. And I say what money is good for us to accept for you to go. That is one. Two, you are not able to tell us as to what time we should sell you or not. Because one, me to ebia kama na ye more promise ebe mo akono. One na Champions League qualification number team ni mu. But we are no more than no. There was no hope of playing Champions League. And ebia a promise was say
based on ABCD intino said the right deal now the project will change the direction that's because one we've qualified to play in the Champions League and the thing say we have to retain our best players for that competition and we have to play the other one is Kasem because Sisi Ekese is on £120,000 a week at Newcastle United. And Newcastle has submitted an improved offer. Say Scar, we are ready to increase your salary for you because Liverpool is scanty because apart from saying trophy, compete for big trophies, it also increase your wages at Liverpool. We are ready to increase your wages at Newcastle United. Oh, compare. And then say 120 now General Newcastle United no. And na so boss like money Kodiga Pomoji or Liverpool. It's not on a bad currently on a bad weekly wages in terms of what Newcastle is paying to Ishak. And not omo offer money say omo etum e dia amano. Now to the bigger picture ni Ishak. Our loyalty bonus on the contract if Newcastle for example extort 150 million Ishak nkwa 50 million and the agent own 50 million and the two of them nkwa will take 30 million from the 150 million because Ishak own 50 million then the agent is own 50 million. Newcastle thing say one, even if we sell you, it will not be on your pressure. And this idea, because if you are listening to Newcastle very well, and why the boy is not willing to put in transfer request. Now, maybe this clarification was he said. So on the transfer request, he loses all this money. Now who person will call? Look at how Nipa Junior, you have forced yourself out. They are going to put in transfer request and forfeit this money. But what do you want to force yourself out and still take loyalty money? Who does this?
So the loyalty bonuses do not include forcing yourself out. And yes, I can't say we are there as in Besemeko. No, I could discount. So once you enter into that agreement, the club, you give the club the power to sell.
Yes.
What I say, you give them the power to sell because Okwa Awu Benyeska. So if you choose one of them, you
must not force on. Then you want to enjoy that clause, loyalty bonus.
The moment you hand in the request, it becomes a unilateral breach.
Yes, that clause is
unilateral breach, and therefore you are not entitled to it.
And now 1% obey or an agent, because agent, is only 10%, or not 10%. So they are expecting say they will force themselves out. Now Newcastle now turn, then they take the money and give him this money. Alan and Ishak, we don't do this. No team will allow you to bully them like what you want to do, And to me, I like Newcastle toughness, And the statement,
and Liverpool also come. And come say Liverpool.
No. I'm
only asking a question.
Okay. Because of
no problem. One son answer me do this. Say will be no be na test senka or come Manchester United. Kasia na be cancel.
I have not moment sign crampo because set player no. We watch be about team wa. Na Real Madrid bi anabasa bi ba. Sa so ba na no be na dia o. Wonti min kam team pa me Liverpool ka officially come and say Liverpool we are interested in him again na the obey bia onye no. So to Newcastle I like say omo very very tough. So to and Mayoka ye bibi. Born my picture no. Small boy. Tamana Basa Eshe Mayoka no. There was this small boy I noticed stadium too. You see, this abroad what they do to instill like club no values in them no. And I say no. This 8-year-old boy, Laurent Simonet. At the stadium na Yeshe Mayoka. And a ma almost a red card at 2-0. And a small boy or so soon. Oh Susa said Yeshe the team and some red card no soon. Then the picture went viral. And a Mayoka phone who said, hey, akula 8 years yes say otisedom esu he's passionate about the club to the extent that nka akula 8 years dey ebe dey no too emotional ama yes the team a osu there be such a memory me anya dey be ma the memories will remain in this boy forever and ever. And I don't cover around on my friend boy about my training ground. And players name on my record now. And I quite also no. And one on my
no move Sunday into knows.
Saturday no.
Shall go for no super bonny on my dinner.
Oh, there be no okay. And a record no nation near show because record no affect you. From now, say players no and sign judges and from mano. Okay. So just imagine this boy must obey my team.
Bah, carry my milk go disco. Go chill with her. So how open Jessica. I'm going to come and just alone for the school fees.
Such a boy. Little Mayoka. Tell you about Uno. Just say there's no the
Mayoka for life.
For life. Inside the way they say I sooner. Now I am one uncle. Now uncle. No. Almost a love. For our local clubs now.
So local cars obey and Yadiko.
Oh, Yadiko.
So name Colano.
No, Yadiko. One. Lastly, I remember the picture in Yadi Bakusia. She picture of Oxygen. So, Mention said, Alonso have a lot of work to do. Especially, Opio, Rema de Nebasuna, able opponent Biana, those opponents would defend. So you have to have antidotes to those at the end. And the Bassa Enya will be the partnership La Liga clubs. But Andra, it looks as Alonso any antidote to how not so soon of one a defender. No, so team able low blocker. There is a way the ball no as a call wins or no crosses air because the ball is time they call 80 balls because send a mood defending. You know, Graveling will not solve your problem.
Now we madre no go cross around my head.
Say enemy bound. And he's here almost start on money place more money no. The only player out me a pimple at pen that small boy no is it Gonzalez small boy na yes Garcia on what bench because of Vinicius in Mbappe ntini sort start from the bench. It's another ball no Mayoka at the 9 behind the ball. And you see at this stage, the only answer is Vinicius and Mbappe. It's a Pierre Bontin. No matter born, they are facing 9 men. Oh, by that, you go. It's a number two. When you are sharing about the game now, you understand, say, Alonso, Oyerepa. Me so say, no, but say, this environment is different from the Leverkusen environment. Oh, Minkase.
Next game, Obina solution.
Oh, Minkase won't be new. Say, now, he will now understand, say, he's having a bigger job at hand at Real Madrid.
Because Debian also covering Kokros. So, if you are low block like this, they bring on players who can dribble.
Yeah, who said
about shorting go for Amomako.
And Modiano, the normal Yano, Mbappe no, and Vinicius no will come deep and pick the ball. And he dribbling no player can dribble past 5 of any
no short to back. Mama.
But we say. Sadia no moyan won change hono then the ball should be in the 8 boss time bia but where dey those players that except ball ko 8 boss no boss no okay amu na pay to come and receive the ball it's another even though they won 1-0 but it was a very difficult game for them because how Osasuna played you know okay see Alonso I heard him saying say Oman planning for Osasuna low block no
hey Ogasa
yeah okay I say they didn't.
What they had team. What they had team man of record relegation.
Also,
in the video grab near Kobo.
Yes, also, I'm not planning for it. And say, and I had in the moment.
Okay,
let's see what he will do.
Right, you.
Clubs, there were more ambition. Players were more ambition. Over footballer, baby a club no person oko, any baby a player no person oko. So too. A drew stage be a player and a bit no query, a drew baby so a queen will be jaw, no call. Club to media player quine, player suit me my club bye na club not ton or Genesika, book contract to work. Now, can we hear him say club no crowd, no better than no my stand or contract at my club in the zoo. said the new Messi query or contract in the Kran Yentimi renew mount into the old baby a call and no better than a free agent to baby a Pibianado and actually. Player be also to me insist, semi contract in a uno. Obakwana and me didn't come on me ready, semi extend me con, me renew my contract. A wua, but the many betcha be for it. Tinin animals to a two sides will be our the side of tiki. Newcastle ni Saka semi is becoming a problem, and this season, and no one can be at no. Yeah, Casa says here, Mzutu. Newcastle, Wisa, Brentford. I didn't know they are Brentford.
The same thing. Exactly, or no so uncle.
Because Newcastle are expressing interest with him, and the player needing Comoso Muhiano. And Rachel Quade do and say, anything Brentford, the social media in our year for it's all finding a way. I'll also move from Brentford to Newcastle. It's initial the difference in him. But baby, I headed towards me. So to answer clauses there. Yes, you would the autocrat also. And then sometimes you would the share player bit me sign contract with you. No abaso. Maybe next season person me move. Because mostly no. Before any football club be making an attempt, so be sign player no. The first point of contact is the agent of the player. No kubusa no. Say no player ni nkomo hwe. Say na ni baje hu say bia ye ne club kwa kano motia so baba bobo amaya na. Say kura de clubs ni di kan players ko agree personal terms view. Ansa no mako player ne club onom na kwa kodi nkomo. Na clauses or contract me to ebi wo ho a di shem. Ebi wo ho a ya fanu no mi no mutimi tenase no maka na ntiase ya adwuma. Ye koyenim no the football dey benie. Especially in England, may you sure say the Ekosui enru next season or 2 seasons ahead of us. Players best started the clauses, be demand the buyout clause e wo contract him. Players are selfish, clubs are selfish. Untimi nyina ba bi fa ko nka se o club na anya de player na anya de there be obi a one ambition. Baby a isha gadu.
They come to the point of the law of contract. Okay. So we go funny say you etie obi akwa ko bosia. Say kram hwam say o value baby at 2 million Ghana cedis. My name say Enrabat. Consider yes, now say invent 2 million. Which is 20 30 billion. No obi akwa bosia.
And the owner will come.
Say asemka. O ya adwuma 1 year. 2 years. Was I have my ambition. So I want to move on. Because I loan grown me. So in spite of your ambition and that of the company, there's something called a contract, which binds the two of you. So and nobody is supreme here. And you know, a basa, I'm so what happened to a certain contract, you know. Always remember that there's a contract that will allow you to go. I think that is where the ISA guys are missing. Okay.
So what the statement now for Newcastle for statement now? Unse Mizoto, the actual paper so the near no account with them evidence in the actual paper so it will wait. A change the idea no account. I say the among workers among can you be Jokeres in Sporting Lisbon, you know. And clubs to me, say players Mizoto, mostly players no sign contract and buyout clause no contract. Club need to be catch them when they want to move. Oh. Se club biba no make you offer we are ibejawa mo akọ. Se wo hwe Newcastle sika mo de to Ishak from Real Sociedad. Any one Liverpool our former to can faso mo pa o.
Yeah.
Ena
I'm to around 65 million. We can be used around last from Sociedad.
From Sociedad, yes. And faso mo pa o because mo faso mo nya na e closer to amount o mo de o come a double of amount o mo de turn from Real Sociedad. Baby, I can't say players and agents. I'm very sure say Enchebiano. So how close on best started their show contract. I know you just say they were creating division with Newcastle players anymore. Division are creating say players maybe say at a point when a bigger club chain Newcastle bar on bet me go through the same process. And Ukra woman say and Saturday you pay. Say Newcastle player na Liverpool ba ho a bizoto the possibility say Newcastle player be move from Newcastle to Liverpool e was slow chance ebi anka me ba say Tottenham Hotspur bi ana say ebi a ye ba say ne Aston Villa bi na nka akọ Isaac ho dia enti ase adwuma but this is Newcastle players omo personal ambition aside club ambition so what the club ambition grant your assessment the chance of Liverpool guarantee you trophies e was switching Newcastle eti baby ekeka kone say any matter of yedi anu aka bim players best start here demanded buyout clause in their contract
they're okay. Let me take 1 minute to read something to you. The implications Isaac no way in seminal. There's a nice write-up here. See, here is a breakdown of the implications. For Isaac, damaged relationship. Damaged relationship. His public statement has likely damaged his relationship with Newcastle, potentially making it difficult for him to reintegrate into the squad if a move doesn't materialize. 2, reduce market value. If he continues to refuse to play, his market value could decrease, especially as the transfer window deadline approaches, and we are to the disadvantage of Newcastle. Potential legal issues. FIFA's Article 17 allows players to terminate contracts, irrespective of what. There's a risk of legal battles and financial penalties if he's seen to be breaching the contract, and loss of trust, a potential loss of key players. Now, players of Newcastle will begin to think that this club, you're careful because and that's about damage to reputation of Newcastle as a football club. The need for replacements. You see, that's why I can say. Also, Oma would say Champions League in bed because there's no striker like you. Initially, Newcastle now they were willing to sell. Until strikers now.
Liverpool far.
Liverpool no money ticket na mo.
Go far no. And the man Newcastle for who say, Liverpool.
If you are so dying getting the sack, Muka send a ticket. The work of a ticket is a sack account.
But the problem here is on the and same way no. If Newcastle. Omaye Bidao. Okay, Anthony Gordon, Everton.
From Everton to
Newcastle.
Very expensive transfer.
Around 55 million pounds. Yeah. Time and Newcastle make you offer to Everton. Boy, any boy call to Everton for trading. One call.
Players will say Basana.
It's the idea and football. One thing is say the loss of the game. Omaye favor Mokesi pa footballers. They are the main actors.
Say we are quickly. I have FIFA Article 17 on our players terminating contracts. There was all the power to do what he's doing. As a of him, a player.
Oh yes.
As a of him say, maybe some more.
Name your price.
You go on say me do.
Like clubs not so brave. But
you cannot enslave a player.
Enslave. What sign contract enslave?
What sign? If contract no. You can. There's a way with me at home.
And you also
they might the Premier League. They might the Premier League style of contract near more difficult to say. About 99% of Premier League clubs and state buyout clause.
I think the buyout is the best.
So in Spain, this is how they do it.
So one get simple.
There is a buyout clause. Okay, o convince player no. Player na semebo. If you are able to negotiate with the club, na club na na adwon so better so amawa. Fine. But club ni insist to send a buyout clause na kutua.
Na kutua
to home office.
222.
Name ane PSG ene Barcelona. Eno ano no na afre Barcelona for home office yen sa kasa dey win player no o yeso obeko timunya no maneko. Eti ba bia be se me che ne say ye move to another level of football. They call for Bosman ruling by so to be new. So they say they call for Bosman ruling by be new. And sometimes players in Boa they try as much as possible to find their way. My member example the Dennis Beckham clause. Only has an sign contract. Also no. One for playing. England so say Iceland. Also playing. It's in his contract. Yeah, state home. On Tiasia Omebo. Barcelona for Luis Suarez. 2014 World Cup na Luis Suarez akoka Giorgio Chiellini Barcelona did the biting contract this year say wonim no koka obi a on be cancel the contract Ronaldinho every AC Milan akọ Flamengo the etie pam no AC Milan ne say no nya problem Barcelona ne say Ronaldinho no bobo wi a anadwo no nya night club Pep Guardiola ba so mpani suban Oba Milan Allegri Osi Ronaldinho wojinani ewo club chance wojina park so bobo Pia no so fu say do ye ma ne bobo no nti okọ Flamengo no di shem say omonte ase say na wotwi bi obekọ night club miensa ana mo de share contract say wo hia no okọ for bridge ba ne miensa de so ati dem china say what's say
club miensa de bi
bobo ya de che omo
de for yam ne 5
o ya de che omo
e bi so akwa akoso a wa ankwa nka na yi no be koso
the
efficiency no be higher than this
no ko imo ya de che omo enti mo mo nko bi
so sometimes I say the man players what advantage say ayana clubs in hands aye type play bu wa wo hia no obi ti say Natasic mi zo na so the story bi bae time Manchester City for to no wa Shaka wo for ena Shaka o pray na omokoye he no ena ko ba say boot ana o hye de bobo no ehia so o hye boot ni bi ono so na Adidas no hye. It's when he was coming to Manchester City. And the doctors clearly say he can use Adidas. That was next City in Nike. I was sign contract. Our players ni be no more tom no more insist say to market the club as a players ni ba onto the Nike contract. But no they also the Adidas clause or so Adidas. That time so akwa ni Bobo City for here no. Na dey share the contract. It's what I'm trying to say ni say Yampo mizoto.
Okay, law no nyema say you know. And ma law no evolve. Next time all these things will be a review. Na be lessons for students.
Yes.
No mo sua. Say no because it's a situation na ba no. Eventually Newcastle will lose.
Yeah.
Because player no value no come from say pe. One na Liverpool they buy no. Was a bet about 60. You've lost about 50 million dada. So we do stage be about what's go for the muska.
Yeah.
Arabs 7. Yes, sir. Normally America for number say Liverpool now bring the 120.
When Newcastle for you now, also mon kan ba baby omugina say pa na say you too. Once you be call season where we are, you go World Cup. Top star bia person obo the World Cup. It almost almost stretch boy na ma transfer window ni close wa.
So then they be go man go.
No, obey James no be start. Newcastle they at no point no be punishing player no. But omo yi nyina ne say player ni be kokora na he should live on Newcastle terms, not on the terms of the player. And only baby a Newcastle for genti baby a we mzoto. Ade a yede anu aka a anko krata so. E be start change wo bomu. And players will start putting it buyout clause, especially omom kobo smaller clubs no. Omo use as a stepping stone e dey akobo bigger clubs no.
And as no come on two papers.
Yes, because Utie reports a Newcastle team zoto. As he players in match. And you players be Newcastle. Say offer ba what the fanability say Bruno Guimaraes. Who is their captain? And you possible say next season he will leave. Ebre wo mu ya defensive midfielders pe ho ayedin. And he say the Premier League almost tuai. Say me Bruno Guimaraes. Na me say me fi Newcastle metin akọ Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool. Na de dey ye menwa Ishaki. So to meti ase.
Yeah, no.
Meti ase. Nti ade ne de
say bi so mo nye de Ishaki so.
Yeah we that go say the
we get match to be out.
No say the Ishaki story ni different. One. This is not a player with 1 year contract left. Say mo ka kire me say see. This is not documented.
I can't 3 years.
3 years. So mo ka kire me say ni ya mo mako. Ente no chinchina ante say mo mako.
A claim they deny.
Yes. Even say emphasis say no clumpa.
The word against the club.
And Satan
they deny.
Satan na Newcastle. O ka say na omo no mo nyam ben asuro mpo. No mo na mo na mfimfi mo nyam ba asuro. Then all of a sudden they are not playing the Champions League. Ana
Omusu here
to play in the Champions League. Omo chinchini ya omo nyo bia ma na embe replace wo baby a wo gina yi. O se mo ka che me say ABCD mo ma continue by force nti say mamoko. mama nkwa mintre ni mbo bo ni bio
agito footballers there adeba ko ezo who footballers no say footballer here na adwuna he doesn't care about the club
nipa bia
o they say football assembly he doesn't care about the club and board bono emrano footballers were advantage change clubs no makofa footballers
no but not in this situation
no me but what I'm saying is say if he decide not to play if he decide not to play either Newcastle will suspend him which based on the more you know master this or do your margin so but men are were two anytime be decide something so let me say see a stretchy issue na baby be kwa settle ni say it will go to FIFA. Then we will decide on a specific transfer amount. You the two player and it is so. You the two player and it is so no bit me offer. The player will move. The player and be lose. We say, ebi and the country they qualify for World Cup. Which a player be ambition to play at the World Cup. Ebi and no make say.
For one season. When you
so the mention
when you ACL.
Ebi and the FIFA be decide to. Now nkoye sa 115 we say 1.
No, enya FIFA na chire like give you the
no
arbitration.
Enya more
arbitration.
The arbitration will consider factors.
Yes.
Oton say I can contract
saying.
And all
so the mention say.
Yeah. But the Liverpool and you wanna so no church yes.
No na say Newcastle ma yebi. Ade a why dey obi di video ya. So
Liverpool na church yes and.
They will tell Liverpool approach.
And san obia Rebecca to Jana na
Liverpool
na be ma fufuru bi ka.
Liverpool the sporting director of Liverpool have a good relationship with Newcastle.
Okay.
This is how they wanted to do the deal. Newcastle be call for Ekitike. Ishak will come to Liverpool.
Liverpool fan.
There be just some fan. Na time omo approach you omo say, omo person omo pair Ekitike, any Ishak omo ni mo. Newcastle for na.
Eros ya.
Enom say
yes you be pay. Ti di ka ko palo. Mo grandma me was a pay ne.
Ishak in the wa promise here. Wa man the word say obeba. It is your Ekitike na. One, mo target munya.
Said the be amu be.
Said the be amu be mama Ishak na ba na ma giska na mo dey ko player foforo. But they say the ama Newcastle for no enyoma dey ama mo ne say. Omo move to Benjamin Sesko no. And na Sesko ko United.
United so anya dey. United so kan ho
finding a player closer to the quality of Ishak e ba be problem dey ama mo.
Interesting. I've been a statue.
Yeah.
Ebe to aso. Ebe no. Yeah, ko na ebe to aso. Omo ka asem no here Liverpool, Man U, mu nyina am ka ho. Because one go first school na ka school back o man boy. Liverpool so one go family.
Ever phones and accessories and a big company amount and I don't pay me so. Obi a watch me piano, what's so iPhone or Susmano, about me a crabby, Nina say as I'm there and I'm the Emma war, but madam Sikano a 40% and I been at the two bottom. When you do two bottom, now Ghana card account home. Namia don't qualify, so so at all any future. I do hey, I'm a telephone at the man war. Nay, I want to say, Ebia na watch, Bosume, and the Antitunga Kanga, Ubetu any phone, what are you? Yam Fatumbi, who here iPhone SR Noah, a 800 Ghana, Fatu Botum Bacotwasie, Nafa Ghana Karka home, there is showing some, we here iPhone 13 Noah, crowd 1008 Ghana, now for Uyepa, Ugana Karkake, Fako, we here Coletra Bill here guarantee Bia, so see, and no, any 40% in Noah, ya the Emma Wedino, a ever phones and accessories, whatever Chediano and dear Basansa, which they to few will talk out to the say ya system we are near the echo, and we been with the Abanom, Tia Channel, I will come see a doom at the computer when you make no and I share Nimu and Candy or Dawson, you will circle more American Mall, yes, circle inside American Mall, circle more block A shop 21, and you will circle TikTok lane. I just send modern photos. You have a modern friend 0200 689 170 0200 689 175. Not just a one your ever phones and accessories. Christian Service University tutumika ze CA na no pay kwototo nwuma nsuan so ni nyanze September admission no ya bia dia tum undergraduate postgraduate programs no na ye MA event management 1 year, MSc digital marketing and supply chain management 1 year, your MSc corporate planning and governance and 1 year, MBSc cyber security no another 4 years besua your diploma in business study for 2 years, hostel no edda 4 year papa your food bank program and also with the campus wa yes avu aduane amanyama nyina no etimi ekoyie ewo ho se ade tumika ne enko de no kwada so near Santa 100 meters of Star Junction na just wodru obos road asem and a making CSU excellence with integrity by calling 0246 275 375 0246 275-375 na wanya Christian Service University amanyama akoyie ed amount mame enka wo se ye ka chako toothpaste ye na nam tete yen ama ye hunu ye no enu bia na Samara company akofa ed ababofra eni mpanimfo wotwetwe osi a ya hwe ho ka ne negu ho a wodada ni nyina no ene se ne ebre na twemu ye mame mo ebo modern borbodo tire di bidie fra ye so ye fitafita ne se ampra ye nka se ne ya abegimbre ne kwade ye so ne so ama say the asasa food and drug so at the stamp no etimase say nyin konkone ne mfi wanum ni nyina so kasa gobi so a wunso na protect gam no amanyama akoyie bomodern frame 0246 864 798 0246 864 798 0501 454 462 na no so wanya ka chako toothpaste adroni ya tumpan insecticide spray efie bia restaurant bia choba bia obakono na bisuo ebo adwumo ni nyina no se ntontom so konsuo nwansana entefre o ni nyina ekom condemn eni giseme wo mu ne se 15 minutes per spray bodem modem na wura dem honomo kata bia encho na wonya ne sa no ye de lemon ne lavender na de frade ye eni ntie make sure se yenwie no na agyan kahwam e wodem ho a edem so be ye hwehwehwam de kase no eso chenkofo de no a ewo adwaso no se de sokoba ni kotu mo sanso ana akra epokrasi ACP takrade hakuna matata 0553 082674 0553 082607 na no so wanya tumpan insecticide spray Rockstars roofing na sabne ya na enwa wo se sidi no a na me adom se CID na ho ode no ene dollar na e kyereka so no bra na be di so mfa so wo da no wo hene na wo se de wo ya mansu atoburu nnua na wo di go so enche nnua no nyina bese amaje so so akoboka etofofro se kasa wo boso nko ade a wo hia aluminium na se nchense na fence alozinc no ne ho ode papa ensuo awie de berada bomodin ko manso ye wo se ya teso si ya hwi 15% discount off nationwide ubo Rockstars roofing wo se memfa number imam 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 na wanya Rockstars roofing adroni ya bibinito maplas wo mo osateti wo mo pa no aseda wo de dampanimfo a wo mo ya sadue no nyasam ketua mese obi ya hwerade ya tue wode ne atuatua sese krade ho mete se ade anka ekọ wonu mu a na ma wonu atoso sese yesi meni wei ni nyanso wo so tia na etie yade bi na esusu wo hwehwe mu no kyesa wo de no gastric ulcer duodenal peptic stomach pain stomach gas indigestion abusu niye de hian so benya kokko heavy bia dia nopa unum bia pe na hoto no etumi aba ye ko Ashtown the Bita Pharmacy wo ho enkan okashi the Bita Pharmacy ba konso ehye ho utwam ba aduma bia ti kasa ya promise eba hanso obenya bi ewa ha 0558 055894 0541 337-816 na no so wanya bibini to maplas franco de ade a woye no ne saso ma de berada me se ade na nkofo ahia sesesi ya no ofiri ya che oguso anso eye wo se brana so eye na fe 40% discount off me pass off phone no me ka de bia ya ti se ya te ade so 40% a masanya asem ketua eswote papa ni nyina no ene se Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV Franco air condition church freezers refrigerator washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera function monitor video anytime anywhere okwa Jabajuro challenge shop Adum Old Malcolm Kofo Clinic New Kajetia honyina no asem dey etwagu sisi 0245 316969 0245 316969 na no nso wanya Franco Trading ene na hwe ade abom ene fosia for bebentino na memfa fosia de nto na menka wo se omo bekasa wa maden so badwo mo numbers no adupa ne de e fosia men's powder ye won heba mixture ne wodi bitters no so e wo hoko bitters no number ne 0244 017097 0552 812912 ntifosia beba memfa de no ento kakra na menka wo se Jacob Columbe Company Limited wuhia na dana se asore wo mo na baso ni nyina nsa adwuma pa ene oguso bɔ no Ghana ha wo se se ewodan no akasa wire renko ade a ye ma ne ntem na afi 2 years na wakɔ han no eno nso meye woni ani ni nyina ne se bra house and hole wiring PVC pipe fitting electrical for service CCTV installation fire alarm system pole working gate automatic motor installation air conditioning services ni nyina no ye bi awi aso ye ni nyina ne se ye no bɛkɔ site ho ne akɔhwɛ adwuma no ne asusu ne ka ho bɔ no de akyerɛw tuamu kakra de aka no house and sin kadankada utu awie pa kokotra wo dem na fe enjoy light no na bibia enko yie ye kokro no abohia adonko ni best brain school ni nie ho en Jacob Columbe nso ewo 0536 006 441 and 0245 718 958 Pep student and on a macacha war say a cavity fighter toothpaste a modern enwura wo sinimu anopani anwumre food and drug board agiatum abusuan say adwuma bi gina na so 25 years ne still ye kanto dia na say adwuma kro no mo boy adwuma yie pa waso wante na ye wakofa profluoride macro calcium ingredients waye na so muduro na odi Friday Pep student cavity fighter toothpaste utu kwanya pabitu bag ni mu akra ni koskua mebi na nchen tutu osi anopa eni anwumre empa wo si fita uhia 175 big family pack 120 ajakwa 65 12 in sachet ni nyina no wo benya bi Pep student every smile matters mikowie our power Herbal Hospital, Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Wahenra koso do ya de ben etete wo enyanwanwa sa fatty liver o wo ye ho adwuma hepatitis ulcer fibroid kidney stone ya de SK de aba liver care and also ya de aba jirika herbal mixture and capsules anu ye mema nko adroba urefi na akoto ya okofie pedan she okunu nsam na afenyema enko yie ye kokuma se fe yase buzumtu road adro ya junction takradi anaji estate woni hantama bank no ena ben Accra kwabenya ACP road power bar stop 0244 544422 0200 383831 na chese enyema aye kamentino amemfa mo boss players na yenkomra na fusia meto aso boss odaroma
enke captain yenkono no
ntino the long awaited top four no yebaso ne enne at the Accra Sports Stadium and Gaka top four no ebaso fixers ni nie Kumasi Asante Kotoko bo baby any Gold Stars 3 o'clock sharp Accra Sports Stadium is to Promise FM ebetuja ende Promise FM betuja papa Kumasi Asante Kotoko ma ko no Cape Coast and on the Gold Stars Ocean Crane and almost preparation
for preseason
and the two teams also ko Africa at the normal local homes near who is who ahead of the Africa competition no
jato na anything some betuja
commentary no commentators no team of commentators no betuja
sanom kano
me na mpese me kan sa
so kan de o ka betuja mbize bi eja bi bepi o
ya me commentators o mo powerful
nti o mo tuja
so that's it the mo to commentary ye ma so say utia utimi gaiti
eja de se share de
onye jabia na share de nyamija ya de papa
o betu nyamija
se Promise FM no esi nyamisa wo
nyamija be free aba
so yes two teams of Africa and America no o use that game no na say games you preparatory grounds in the Asante Kotoko from Cape Coast to Accra then Gold Stars etinkran o mo twen de besie 6 o'clock sharp the repeat of game we course over the weekend Heart of Oak against Heart of Lions almost na bobiem it's Heart of Oak show mo 2-0 yeah say the second leg no fan say second leg no the betimi afrim about coach Bashir Hoford ne coach Didi Dramani so too and omde air boni and also yes Promise FM best not to ja 6 o'clock and na company be pon games nyam so too ya yen to train na wadama head of sports ascience here wadama sike wo mu ni bibia o ma take care into nya how help you any me commentators not ever ready for those
news are
news to you and the top for ever so I won't cry and then the amount for ancient so somebody kaka so top for you know me see team na so ma ho de no bem very close and the very keenly contested games and I know more born all play all. Obi abebo obi. Ye we are well be the higher number of points no. Ona waje top 4 no. The ancient so. E born na if yada give to be baso. Na kwasiada ye wie top 4 ni nyina. Then teams no be ready. Now you headed to West Africa any league na every baso no. But Mami ko House of Folk. And no issue statement a press release from Accra House of Folk. Na ebrani me born teto kakra ni ako. Was it Accra House of Oak clarifies protocol and donations and support. Before we say no. Was it Accra House of Oak Sporting Club wishes to express its deep appreciation to all individuals and groups who continue to show interest in supporting the club and its teams, including the first team, Aurora's Oaks FC and Royal Oaks. However, recent developments regarding unsolicited donations and public fundraising efforts have raised serious concerns. While we welcome goodwill and generosity, we must emphasize that all forms of support, financial, material, or otherwise, must be channeled through the official structure of the club. The welfare of the teams is the responsibility of the club management. Any attempt to bypass established protocols undermines the integrity of our operations and the trust we work hard to maintain. We therefore wish to state unequivocally that all individuals, organizations, and patrons who wish to support Accra House of Folk in any capacity must first engage the club's supporter liaison office. This ensures transparency, accountability, and proper acknowledgement of all contributions. Any donations or gift not routed through the secretariat will not be accepted by team officials or coaching staff. We remain committed to building a strong, unified club culture that reflect the values of professionalism, discipline, and respect. We will continue to work together with all stakeholders to uphold the dignity of Accra House of Folk. For all enquiries and support-related engagement, kindly contact the supporter liaison office via the club secretariat. Signed, House Management. So, and Sembia Koso House of Folk.
But a quick one, Obi say Oka say top 4 near Accra Sports Stadium. I'm say Legon.
Oh, sorry. Then I thought Accra Sports Stadium. And I send me a Legon picture now. I'm bringing enough for Sunam Casa.
Legon.
Okay, me can say Legon. I crack the NSC boss no crack can say Legon available to. Sorry. I sleep too.
Oh no, this normal.
Legon.
Now I no go fast to change adjunct.
Fantastic.
I
know man yama yesim kuzi na ye.
Na so we dey.
So to asem na cost na person me tell why House of Folk yes statement we. Where your contribution to support the Oak Ladies FC Momo account edin wo ho Vicentia Kafu Deku the number ho they have progressed to the Women Premier Division. Ana oye me so to me woni pa dubia omo contribute to House of Folk. House of Folk management ni board ni free say kwan I say your first year House of Folk just can no we no mo fa na unapproved route ma me no fa kwan am so to kwati kwan be ya eso ko management don so mama ba bia so u chest card ma ha so difa ba we de ma me visa shadoku ana okọ nipa ya me bo mu din ho say ha dwuna na
no nipa ni din de
ebitua 202 ebitua 500 ebitua 300 ebitua 1000 ebitua sa na wa jeje se ode ko boa ode ko boa ema team no and the House of Folk say hey
no de ko ide
so the question fan ko ye de
one me say kwan no
e kwan na ofas no
me just so
ode ko anya de a omo be so biom and to wo bia na so wo twes ka de ama hasa fa that approved route no and only through omo liaison office or na officer no na emra team no omo say the team no welfare team no e ho brabo no management no
so omo to do omo nyei
no ba be yi
e no bi hwe amaya no ho kire omo
me so to do da bi wo ho a se ade bu awunu mi ya nya na aye
na me just omo be kan na nya sa
e do omo ga se menye na emo brana be hu management e bia me pese me say through me connections me tuma say di aba na management no e maw you know but wow do to me ya ene de asem eba no enti na ene me tese no a ma me vision so de ku e ko secretariat e ko share MD no am za chopa kakra bi
nya chopa so o ka chrom say we there na me nim enti no
okay so to me fru na me ko House of Folk na mu na ene o ma confirm the signing of midfielder na defensive midfielder Abdul Karim from Nations FC on fe aduonum 25 years
na wabo nations na ofiri ho no the contract wu ye no and na one extended the amount nations and they waka sign 2 years contract e dey ama Accra House of Folk and na obi o game ni bia na no mo kan na say obed ne Zakito ka say area ba ko mu hu say has be here obi obetimi aboa because omu isu boy no free investor what's the name Upon Afrani ono ye defender and man makeshift role and all but where the episode to a trusted defensive midfielder ono be gina ho a mu free say obesi ban abo ban e de aboa Accra House of Oak nti enkofo enhye no so e wo ho episode to fro na National Sports Authority Director General no ya ampofo Ankara o kase adwuma koso papa ba Sports Stadium juma koso papa na no mutwa ho bae park na no na ye brown no say green they say green abam na azo Asante Kotoko Sports Authority aka bom na mu ya juma no e wo ho and in pipe boy e bo ne say ebedu so no metima mate se Kotoko omo Africa no ya konkran na to mo de konkran mate ho nkomo Africa no Kotoko first the supporters no po musika omo high bus
o maka na da
VIP buses no Kotoko supporters no
ya no ase
so to was our das you know na kwama ka machema dwene kakra se kwan wo dia se kwan de ho a na naba mema na naba stone no akasa kakra on se menu aprekope na wakasa me kasa kakra mame
is o de adwuma na ye business ano
na ye senior business wakoda na me menu atino oba me ko na man ka
obi buza question bi say it's all the part 40 hey yeah sports wa hey a group ya form a WhatsApp group na see a discard ya koma house na Kotoko and no just imagine no cry just say ya kobo Kotoko na house for amane see tie ya na dey ho and ya a group na see a discard ya koma team no man o baby just say no ya kobo mama ne but obi a raise issue as something we sa na ya
well,
as a group be on one or more nje kakra nkoboa sa no be raise in that case on is okobo mama ne answer
well issue no say
oba be pension mo Zach ya ba me quick one asi edu enua birthday ye mfantum quick one ye nko bonzo nsaka even Kofi Amoaben happy birthday to Mr. Kofi Amoaben o techimai enajibo unua ayi brefo next year brefo so your birthday so nim brefo Sapphire and Miss Linda brefo na meche o your mate opembe college oh okay
another brilliant guy
brefo no abin chen
no abin
no two
abin
no arts and science
na me wo jona don't know
ah we science and arts
no only in our science
you no abin yeah, go and go via mo abi o techimai mako ni nadam papa na brefo so
ne no dey say brefo you know
a friend Linda.
Oh, Linda brefo. Na meche.
All right. Zach, you go. Safa. Safa. Nana, ya no just better minim the last ba wo ye no a oja kasa
tough one starting there. But starting with a lot of from another basin there, the comments around the game, especially the pitch now, I'm called boss, I say, cry, and you
Nagana, you say pitch was hard, I say. No, young balls,
say, born, no, from my number to whom be.
Now, what is happening? A dinner is a room. I am one day.
I'm some shadow.
I had a park as I tell you,
Madam Shadow.
And I say, because I want is a park as a baby.
Legoni. Now, no, I'm where I'm happy the money that meant the stadium no share so they share school authorities, sir. And the idea don't think about a 14, if anything, anything 14. Because when I'm school, the authorities say now, Modia.
Catching for the rehearsal.
And tomorrow, Mohammed, so. Mohammed, so I feel, just say, you see, your problem was you only attend to the pitch when there's an event. And it's a pitch, you maintain a pitch. Pitch there at any point in time. It was said when you was in a officer. But Ghana there, and to shout me, Zendra, who's not Legon cat on my plan home. And see, and as a phone catch almost a glass has about 8th. And from now till 8th, green grass for say, or down for green grass, if anything, Papa.
Fulham,
Fulham, I catch almost from now basically if day. Almost be able to also. They are reserving it for the blasters, you know.
Okay.
Next, Omurasha call Legon, Omuko Legon, so I'm bringing now a park and so on.
Okay.
Now, Omudos, you know. You see, this is stage when teams.
Lego Park.
I know.
Makucha baby.
It's a park.
When they didn't yellow.
And I video now the man.
No, we are said that Aquafa AI did mre. I go to mre. I feel comfortable. Very, very comfortable.
My video van. Now, Mr. Tonshare, we will be away AI now.
And I will need the Mudia buy a pay. The Mudia buy anyway, I go. Back on the Omwa. Back on the Omwa.
But on your park is not a
but move back around with the buy in Mary. Oh, back on the back. Wait to back in ye.
But the minimum run video on your way, don't much as on. AI. The video, anyway, I had a video be the mom.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel on which just why, Mr. Two. When you invest in players, it's a way injury prone pigeon. I'm sure never one player or bonka. No, examining no copra, Quadanoka. And Chroma say, it's a Ghanaian players do one uncle. The be our uncle injury. Now, yeah, can you go to ya players, they be more prepare, you know, prepare. Only some of match pra. Because the players they bring their training ground because their training ground is also good. You see, when you are investing money in your assets, you should be make sure, say,
okay.
And you are more comfortable. Why any? But when you are to
Emma, so bad.
Otuo.
Kakra.
Nah.
So the Gakana.
Okay.
Gakana na problem.
But you know that no, we didn't command. I think say I side with you. Yeah. Because Oyerepa Park used to name and befitted the Bema players. Even the fixtures in the crown.
He's able to tell them say no, I'm not playing that.
Even the fixtures, many hints said some of the technical team members of some of the clubs are
not happy
with how I align.
No about
Friday,
a day,
Sunday,
and play again.
Yeah, on Sunday.
So you are playing three matches in 5 days.
In 4 days. 3 matches.
So you are experimenting with other players.
Oh yes, but the intensity of these matches near the pre-season level, the Drusa level, they so commit to players to these kind of matches, and you say matches, then your matches are because all the agro. And Tikawe and Cowboy, no when you be a bear 4 days be. No asamba fufro. No when 4 days no abo fufro. But
that was what I was saying yesterday. Say, what went into this fishes? Were the clubs involved? Oh,
because
on why they no better. Now do players are
on open tem. Open tem. Because ebia crowd to a hotel abeda neka. It is a okoda 1 week a canason. And any do Tuesday now Sunday we free at Teneka so ajiji be go. And you must also consider and the transfer window no close on Monday. Into Nyame amfafie na 3 matches here oboy. We play a big pra. There's an emergency signing which will cost you dearly. Into as clubs you must into enough to make us say me know why I dream e be soon because it's also protect your interest.
Selfish.
Yes, because Kotuko Go Stars, you should know this match will be serious game. Go Stars for them say a pre-season, but
the supporters are waiting for you. Because a pre-season.
Tom no baboni gidi. We are about Heart of Lions on Friday, no baboni gidi. We are Kobo Haas on Sunday, no baboni gidi. To one how be you know. There's also have my players be now watch rest. What I say, and it have some form of impediment on your pre-season. By force, so starting more high profile match. Maybe I will coach in the crown. Can set up your team to do that? And I think say
okay,
a lot is at stake moving forward. No to enra. Asante Kodoko high sense or more. You can't say or more shop. Now the advantages, the clubs must pay close attention to their sponsors. Don't say a type boy finechi. But I feel so any clubs ni bi on komo kakra e wo kon be fa so na omo sponsors no omo matede
omo service o
exactly na nipa no moto okofes ka be shemu a wo hu se ska ode be shemu no ombo ka e wo ho because moto say ska e yi wo krum ha edin pa you must always find a way of getting the relationship between you and your sponsor and all strengthen and create news around for all sponsor. So Ediana for install CCTV cameras for stadium.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes, but the picture and I send the bonus I can't add that. And I'm still having issues with how the clubs, especially Kotoko and Haas, and Manum Brimu, sa safety and security measures ahead of the season. Clubs neck are so munisca. Clubs neck are so munisca too during the middle of the season. They say 1 million Ghana cedis aba. You put 20,000, I bet him the air cameras for your venue.
Okay, let's go.
They say dressing room near day. What I say? Entrance, I hold one stance, mono.
A new CEO, and some say,
to for now, the sending in an eba. In some way, yes, say, also, we need our camera. I need a hand. It's a club, ni behind
camera. The saying, camera over camera. Back not more than 500 cities, normal ones. 450, 500, 550. Unya be 20 krana.
Epeye man kama.
Odi agum no ma be na abusco krani mi abusco with my ye kama. So no abusco.
No to me ba me abusco pa.
Oh expert abusco oh yes. But that's you. Yeah ko na. Jibo wi anu abam na. O she di anu de. Tete boga Germany for.
Na top for na yen sha na. Yen she. Clubs ni jabo.
Don't go born American me.
Omu jabo nyi.
So I'm saying a match on Mebo.
Because Utie BBA, it doesn't look like a competition comes to SI2 will be a beam. A Lusu, the hype around top forms to a free organization 0. But as I quite yes, Obeyga catch a match in about top 4. I'm saying now boy members in Bungus away a chairman. One more than S one every. Mentega kafwase na menim reason why Kotoko Haas, Gold Stars, Heart of Lions o maton omo ho ache top 4 ne ti se goalkeeper ya bo shot awo che no see a top 4 Ghana ha ne zoto on te kura se ye bebu bibi competition Gaka say organized competition 2 days to the first game, the opening game of the competition. Omunim so mbebo na Accra Sports Stadium. Omoto esi muntim mo na Accra mo go ne lego. Respect kwa edema competition ni suro. Enu am hu so mo de ayi mo wane ya kosi park ni so mo dwusu na me say na Ghana kra dem zoto e ba ye bon ma me dem nim de ha yo. Wo no si nchen a hware wo sema esi. 1 man 2 Ghanaian 2 clubs are qualify for Africa. Omo first game e Africa. Kotoko ni Gold Stars. Asat Enra na Gold Stars ni Kotoko nim baby omo bobo omo game Ghana ha. And they say woji Ghana league ade na ade. This is where I have problem. Yes. I mind this KBC. Bamzoto. Si Amaka club will be 1 million Ghana cedis. Se fire team na prepare home league. Nye di schema clubs no. No money park on bebo so boa 1 million if so be na wo so. When your money bia ye mu bi ni ye complain say the club should voice out. Baby you football ni gina sese ne enye 3 term asem. Ye born asay atete.
Why be?
Enye obi personal interest. Enu ti na ye mu bi ye ka say asate na ye team zo to ye start league ne. Unim say Accra zo folk. Onso wa ye momo bo Accra Sports Stadium.
Anega.
Say the Accra Sports Stadium say the Ama Black Stars.
For national team, yeah.
Ye ti hey Kotoko home grounds e baba Accra Sports Stadium. Ye start league ne Kotoko ntimi mo league e woni home grounds. Africa so ankomo kobo ama supporters aba stadium ama wanya sika kakra no e wo Kumase no. Ye so mo ntimi mo bo no Kuma je senkran. Enu ti na ne ye ka se Kotoko ne Haas. Baby ye football ni jano monka mo na montum na esi so. Country FA president say masa baby e gina sese ne de wode ba ne sebi de wode ba sese ne hu hia
yeah
yes ye de hia wi ansa ne ye de fata de hia no ye nye ne ye koye de fata etinei Gold Stars mo ne Kotoko mo ne Haas mo amukọ congress a mukọ wie congress na mukọ approve 3 term ene wan hwane sa nyomanyoman mo amunya park mo so bo na ye mo de competition amukọ bo top 4 ɛna ade be chia mma ko bobo enti we dey fa ne say Otuo anka bɔ ne yebo ne Cape Coast ɛna ade chia say enti mo no Cape Coast teams ne do Cape Coast mo mran kran de be bɔ ne kran a hwɛ kan komabo clubs no enti omo di yebo nanim na no problem ho omo so na ese ya access omo kakra na ehe omo dwumadi omo di because
na omo so metima ko years omo pe who go access the
no what I'm trying to say is say men can FNO but omo di clubs nanim no because
very important
to say Gold Stars go Stars say you come a gold company na team no it decisions no omo taking no e we football mo no company na bo omo na say mo o di obo say Gold Stars Africa omo koi is to omo monwie no now Gold Stars ko dane Heart of Lions
da bom no mo ska bebe
na ska be na nani obo ase
ma na ase na say na o ka say one got up for ni bi tinu na bra sa na no be o say
obi twa na so me fa
na abrochi a o ko stadium mo ko hwe matches ni bi
ya na ibu wa
na Hamburg is a team o
o se simple
simple o ibu team no kai
as far as simple o
do mo ni Hamburg na mu team no way Hamburg SV omo go form na bro fu nyina so team hwie go form ja
omo so no other ada edewia simple match bi omo lu super one support ese ni aje am say hey Ghana say
na o chi agro for
oh yeah tama yeah for ni ahefo
okay
the last time police me say baba ni menti
yeah there be try me nyu de wi ana no wi mo mu ni omo nkomo nyu na twen o wi ana wa kra twen tase o ko no no o me se be pon abeto no no ala so ni madwuma no mo
mama me chen ba ko pe eye mi madam fo na say o possibly
okay
golden
okay
ba dia wa ya mama no
oh
yes we in the car the mama
oh
yes on
oh fine na say so idea na na oje yi
o si so ya no
unu ana no na re da ba so ngo ya na o kwa no
kama myanko
so be saba
o nji ade
o kra bro baba okay we that's it tino so ne Esther wa ha fosua ho adwuma na omuguso a edi na fosua no eya na de om se emema ne nimu chema no nti Esther ya ema ne ngasa kase on the can experience kakra bi na train and ebebusa ne said the last time onu obi di fosua di adwuma na te say
aha and de also timi kire Esther
na te say Esther
boss
onu obi ani fosua adwuma bia
first say sounds medical culture say for now na dey me nya news ye
awu news fosua men no
COVID test and na mixture no eno na me use
some men dey untimi news
men dey
me be use no dey
obi na be use no dey aba
na use but unless I wa friend
dey be atro ho fosua men ma megem fa me so fosua men
ya za me ho be chire
ma mo me ye na afi atro member so na abodro ade ye di fosua na eba na zo go di fosua be sia ya say na say adna abodro wo de munya ama mema
ye nyama mema no
e de mitima kan ze fosua de edu
obi anto bi manukunu
fosua o ma beto ma de na obi osu nto ma ne boy munya kunu no obi wa oni kunu boy no wo anati no boy
aya boy nya abetima to bi
o mpra na no atobi ama so ati ase anati no
e boss on dey bibia si kwan boss
na ze mpra de ni kwa so ne ye you ana
mpra
oguso de ma na siesie no tebu tama mo be ware no
boss na edi wura ware
za okay
to no bi twi yo
da bi minyanya ye
na no osisia o kwa
my number no
but me the fosia number no tuja 0244 017 097 0244 017 097 0552 812 912
okay
yes number si mi enu ne dia mamu yes remo mon fredo klasesie be me bia mafusua empa ho de bera da ne nyina ne se nyema eye no na ne tifita no maka cho so combination bia be fa so a wobetumi ayusuo no ye ma kwan fa so wobesumi de kubensuo na me de airfra tie ne yo eye powder ne wom hwie ne tino ema wode fa gu nsuom fa gu ne kokko bi mu wuti bi mu kubensuo wobesu warm water ne nyina ne ma ho kwan in the next 30 minutes kasa na nka wo kasa oh da bi we dem no obai ko ye petre yo magumi ho anmasi o ebi ntu biem wo wie pa oba ne da ho medani ho enam de akone nchen be mabu ho ne be mantimi nsore mmane mu so anopa ni nyina no sa de no eto atwa tie ne ye mame eye fosua men's powder ne mom pese kontentem pa mom ne de mom so ato fosua ne ko bites no eno de eye nsuo ofa bites ne nsuo na apɛ na akohwie powder no na waka de afra nti nsuo na wanom no wode ye ne sisi ne mu adwuma ne nyina ne se koko yarebɔne ɛtwehwe yare bebre na ɛba obi die ɛpra no to ɛwɔ mo ɛbra wɔkɔ agyanan so obi so die wɔ hɔ a wɔfa kaze sie no wakyea no to wasuga no ho ne ho kyere no ɛna koko ma ne didi ho akyɛ a befra wani mesrɛ sɛ de bɛyɛ ne bintu wɔ no ho hia fosua kobites na ne mista ne de abusua tie ne yie aduane so anim na ase metwa me ho aba oboa de wɔkɔfa aba no ɛba bɛtoro saa nso na ɛna ho ayɛ woten ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ ade a ɛbɛboa wɔ ti no miɛnsa wei ɛnkɔ gyina uduru hɔ na kanta shop no ni bia san ho kɔ sanse ba bia abakɔ next no obenya bi won so wo ni bia no asa wo ya hwere sika wote wo the whole day yento mema duro besa 5 ma wa branka wo fosu asi wa kenne wonya sika jozo pio na dia tu botom ti namba yi mame na sisi ye kotobi 0244 01 0244
David Munzati
01 70
97
0244 01 70 97 0552 81 29 12 Fosua men's powder Fosua kobites Fosua ne mixture sisi ya ye kasa yi bra promise her by bi wa enkran so St John CFC bus stop won e ko bank no ene ben udru go so abia sister me obi abi ho bo
answer question ba ku mame obi di Fosua no aye yida
oh boss for now there be
okay
for now
na obi se me gas me ncho ntina me buza no oso be so tobi na ache mahu ache nti obajo so okay o ayi tido Fosua de yo
ada obe shebe no beti den
Fosua de be bia
boss ada me use bin den me betina
anya wo na obe use obi na de beba
se obi na di sia me na use di sia no
afa na wo tire to Fosua kan in the night of my odo so to ye say wa me hu say yes ade no wo mo to na guess na ready na
guess I ready
sanity uni Fosua abede ya de si ya be say tie bi mo mpe bi wo de o kwa to Fosua men eno ano no